on this rainy Thursday?
Oh.
Anybody hit rain
Moist.
on the way in?
No.
Pouring.
Was it pouring
when I came in.
Yep.
Pouring.
Oh, my God. It didn't even seem like it had rain when I left.
I was like, what is this? And it was windshield wipers on high.
Dang.
Pouring. Oh, yeah. Tomorrow, maybe a little snow. Maybe a little bit. Trace amounts, they're saying, in our area. Areas up north, a little more. Rain and sleet further south. I know we're heading out of town tomorrow. Heading to Nashville.
Yeah, did you check that weather?
Vegas. I think it's supposed to be in the 40s and 50s. It's like some of that in between. Like, do I bring like a heavy coat?
You need to borrow my felt cowboy hat?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to dress cool. You've never been to Nashville.
No.
Oh, you're going to love it.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Bars, entertainment, great people watching.
Like Sunday, I think Sunday is going to be the day to like.
Sunday is sunny and 53
Nice.
as a high.
Nice.
Very cool.
Sunday is
Yeah.
going to be the day to kind of explore.
That's great, man. Yeah, tomorrow's going to rain down there, but Saturday and Sunday, sunny. I mean, Saturday's going to be chilly.
Yeah.
Sunday warms up.
When you-
You'll enjoy it, man.
You were talking about getting some cowboy boots one time last year. Are you going to do that? That's the place to do it.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
There's so many boot shops.
A lot of
I'm
good
not getting
boot shops.
cowboy boots
Why not?
because I got Moon. I can always borrow Moons if I need,
That's right.
which I had to do
mean-
last year.
I
He
do
does have
the-
great shoes.
I do have
All
the cowboy boot rental program.
You guys
Yeah.
wear the same size?
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 and a half,
You
baby.
guys are
Yeah.
soulmates.
10 and a half, baby.
Watch out. Hey.
No, I did the Blues casino night last year. I was one of the dealers,
That's right.
and it was country western themed. So I go to my country western buddy Moon. Mm-hmm. Hey, man, let me borrow a hat and some boots.
Right.
I got it. I
And
got
you did
set.
deliver.
Man walked in with $1,000 worth of boots and hats.
Yeah.
You know how to roll.
That's amazing.
Man, tough driving with those things on.
Yeah.
Too pointy for you?
Really?
Yeah, because I mean,
But mine are so comfy.
they were quite
mine
comfortable.
Mine
They
are
were-
lifers. Like those are.
They were very good.
I bought those for life.
Yeah. That's what I bought my cowboy boots down in Nashville for life.
But when you'll
get 'em resold.
When your shoe goes up, to a certain height, you're not used to your shoe going up.
Oh, that
and
felt
you're,
weird.
And you're driving.
Felt like
Right.
somebody tickling your shins.
Were your pants tied, or did you have good boot
boot
coverage?
cut. But I don't know. I don't know what I was doing.
Did you tuck your pant in? Do you remember?
I think I
No,
put them
you-
over the boot.
Yeah, did you tuck it in?
over the boot.
I think I put them over the boot. I don't know. I had a stroke that day.
Well,
I don't know what
I
happened.
understand it.
I'm back.
I bet you look good, dude.
I did look great.
And you had my Stetson, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
I got a lot of compliments.
You need to be bringing this to Nat. You need to be
Lot
bringing
of
those things in
compliments.
for him
Yeah.
I'm not
for the
wearing
weekend.
it. No.
You're right.
You want to fit in? You're going to go down there looking all alternative.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
if I'm gonna go walking around, I don't need to be walking around on cowboy.
You do. You need to dress up legit like a real cowboy, kind of like Buster. What is that movie?
Buster Scruggs.
yeah.
The Ballad of Buster
And
Scruggs.
you got to dress like him because, man, you won't pay for a drink in that.
That's
town.
right.
what I'm
Yeah.
He was in all white, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh,
He
man.
looks
All white with
smooth,
the
man.
bolo.
Yeah. Maybe I'll borrow a bolo. Should I bolo it?
Yeah. I got one you could borrow.
We're going to need some content of you looking very Nash Vegas down there.
My wife's going down today, so she's flying down with some of the girls from some of the hockey moms,
Fun.
and she was out yesterday buying cowboy boots.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
He knows the drill.
She knows the drill.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Girls trip down to Nashville, nothing like it. The men are gentlemen down there.
Well,
You don't pay for
and
anything.
what it was. So it's a youth hockey trip.
Mm-hmm.
It's the last trip of the it's the last trip of the year, last trip of the season, and this is the one where pretty much all the families are going. Mm-hmm. And the moms declared they're going down a day early to party it up before the families get here. Like, dads, you are in charge of the kids, at least for a couple days, while the moms go out and party.
Love it.
I said, you know what? Enjoy yourself.
You guys flying or driving?
We're driving.
Nice.
The ladies are flying, but we're gonna drive down tomorrow. It's like I think from my house to wherever we're staying, it's 5 hours.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
bad.
It's a good drive. It's easy.
Yeah, not bad.
Have you already scoped out restaurants, like where you want to eat?
Nah, not
Oh,
yet.
really? All right.
Nah, since we're in a big group, I think you got to kind of go with the flow.
Yeah.
Like,
So-
I'm not going to take the lead.
Yeah,
Is there
you don't want that.
A leader? Like there's somebody that's like, hey, we're going to go get group meal at whatever
Yeah,
place?
yeah. There's already somebody doing that.
Okay.
I'm you know what? I'm just gonna lay back on this.
Yeah, enjoy that.
I'm just gonna lay back.
That's the right place to be. Just in the middle of the train.
That's it. I'm just telling, hey, man, I'm going to go whatever.
I'm here to have a good time in my new boots and
cowboy hat.
Yeah, one of the dads was like, hey, man, you ready for some day drinking? I go, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it. Let's go.
Dude.
Let's go.
There's so
Man,
many
your
cool
drive's going to be
bars.
fun.
Yeah.
Tootsies. I love Nashville.
Yeah. It's a good town, man.
I mean, I know Rafe's in Vegas.
Yeah.
That's why you're not hearing Rafe's voice. He went to Vegas for the weekend, and he's having lunch with Jenna Jameson today.
Yeah.
Like random.
Yeah, what was that about?
I have no idea.
Well, Tina and the girls, they're on their big comedy tour, and that's where they ended up. And so he met them out there. So you got like Trailer Trash Tammy and all the chicks.
And all that crew.
Dude, they're rolling like 5 girls deep.
Having lunch with Jenna Jameson.
Jenna Jameson brunch. Can't wait
You know
to
who
hear
that is,
about it.
Scott?
Yeah, big time star.
That's
from
right.
the 90s.
She was just
Big
on,
time 90s star. That's right.
She was
He is
just
correct.
on the Sibling Revelry podcast with Kate and Oliver Hudson, and I was listening to it, and Jenna Jameson's life story is so damn interesting. She's got that book that she wrote 15, 20 years ago about her life, how her father was like one of the most supportive people in her world, and you know, her story is not like you hear stories about porn stars who had a lot of trauma in their life and got into that industry.
Oh, late 90s. She was the thing.
The thing, and she changed the damn business for women. It's a really cool
A
story.
real trailblazer, huh?
Yeah,
She really was.
She got
A
him.
real trailblazer.
She freed him up to be able to take their tops off and stuff on screen.
She got better pay for women in that business. She was able to call the shots more, and she really did. She was
Now,
a
when you say
trailblazer.
calling the shots.
all types of shots.
What kind of
The
shots?
money shot and
No, I
everything.
think she did girl stuff. I don't think she did much with guys.
Well, she's married to a woman now as well.
Oh, she is?
She is. She was married to
Tito Ortiz.
Tito Ortiz,
Oh, no way.
and has children with him. I believe.
I think they have twins.
Was she in the news recently? Or who were we talking
She
about?
was sick.
She was
She
sick.
was like bedridden for
wow.
maybe a year or so.
Yeah, and they never really found out what was up with her.
Really?
Yeah.
And we just talked about it a couple months ago, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
last year.
Like she was so sick she couldn't get out of bed for months, if not a year. And they couldn't figure it out.
Yikes.
Right.
Does she quit the industry though?
I think she's been out of the game for a long time.
Okay.
She retired like 10 years ago or
So
something.
what's she do now? Is she in film or like actual movies or what?
No,
No.
she's just
Is she on the other side of the hills? there in
No.
Hollywood.
She's got a lot of plastic surgery done.
Yeah. She's happy though. Like that interview, which again, it's on Sibling Revelry. It's a pretty good one. I like her.
I did too in the late 90s. Big fan.
She
My
was big.
formative. Yeah, she was a real babe.
Well, she was married to a couple fellers. Brad Armstrong and Jay Gardena.
Brad Armstrong is, I think, another porn guy.
Yeah, he's brothers with Stretch.
And then Tito Ortiz, she was with for a while.
Okay.
And then she married like a guy from Israel, and I believe one of her children has dual citizenship over there.
Oh, really?
And then she divorced them and has good relationships with everybody, I guess. But the woman I believe she's married to now, she met through TikTok. And this woman was really outspoken.
The talk.
And she slid into her DM.
The talk. Oh, good for her. Yeah. I hope to hear all about it when Rafe returns next week. But yesterday, Valentine's Day, hope everybody had a good one.
Yeah. Went to Alamo Draft House yesterday.
Yeah, I do want to get into that. So you went with your girlfriend.
Yeah, my friend Emily and I went, and we went to...
Did Tim get you anything?
Yeah, he did, and it was really sweet. He got me a nice lingerie set.
Oh, man.
So
Nice.
Lingerie.
house.
Wow,
I got him some chocolate. No, but I went to the Alamo Draft House with my girlfriend yesterday. First time going, dude. It might be my new favorite thing to do is to go to that place.
Yes, the Alamo Draft House, connected to the Foundry.
Yep.
Downtown. And it's a movie theater, but it's a little more than that. It's really upscale.
It's upscale. They put into the details. Like you walk in, the Stanley Kubrick carpet from The Shining greets you.
Right.
They show old movies. So like yesterday we watched Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind from 2002 or whatever. And so you go in, and we told the guys, we're like, hey, we've never been here before. You go take your seat, you know.
Yeah.
It's the recliner chairs, really nice, super clean. You sit down. They have like a drink menu, 4-page spread menu of appetizers, cocktails.
Yeah, man. I was
desserts.
looking at I have the menu pulled up here.
Yeah. Quality stuff, too.
But, okay, so you go to your seat and you order everything from your seat.
Yeah, a waiter will come over and greet you and say, like, hey, here's a button if you need us. You click that, we'll walk over. Can we take your order now? And we did. And, we ordered, like, as the previews were happening. And they show old music videos and old vignettes of, like, funny, weird underground shorts before they start showing you previews. And they tell you to get there 30 minutes before your showtime starts. And so you're kind of sitting into the experience. I mean, they were playing like Daft Punk music videos before. I just really enjoyed it. And you can tell that everything has a detail in it. Also had my first experience with the bathrooms there. The toilets are like all people. So it's like a row of stalls and it's everyone. Everybody can go in there.
It's unisex?
It's unisex.
Dude, that's the last place you could go poopy then.
No, you can go poop because
no way, because you do. There's gonna be the most attractive.
I don't like that.
No, it's the floor to ceiling. You have your own little area, so it's not like it's open.
You know what? This sounds like a great date night. I'll take my wife. We'll go sit stalled there.
But I was kind of excited. I like walked in. I'm like, wait,
no way.
But you have like your own area.
Are there men's and women's
urinals?
There's an option, but the main toilet area.
Bathroom is unisex.
Yeah.
Are there urinals?
Are people mature enough to use it? I'm not mature enough.
Not the bathroom I went in. There were no urinals. No. It's like you walk in and it's a row of like Supreme stalls, like 10 of them.
Because I know you're curious about the urinal experience, and I can imagine you going in there going,
oh,
with a notepad
and
just posting up, just taking notes, like what's going on here, fellas?
What's going on in here? Reporting. So anyway,
I don't like it.
Well, there's a restroom for you if you don't like it. There's like an individual. They understand maybe not all people are going to be into it.
I don't want to hear a woman go into a stall and be hearing this. I mean, listen, I know it happens.
Oh yeah,
but that's the joy. You don't know who's in the stall.
Could be anybody.
Could be anybody.
Yeah, but my luck, I hear just somebody just getting after it.
Yeah, well,
and just having stomach issues, and stomach's bubbling.
Plenty of women think that too.
No, I know, and that's why
you'll go in the other stall
with everybody being separate.
I think I'm going to take advantage of this. This sounds like the place I need to stop at every day when I
had
a
lot of joy. I was like, "Ooh, I've never done that."
Call me square, but I'm not about it.
Well,
and the other important question is like only attractive folks allowed in there, or does he have to?
Oh, it's all the uglies. We're all in there.
All
anyway,
right, I'll stick with the guy.
So I had the full experience. I got up, I went to the bathroom, I had a cocktail. It was delicious. Not in the bathroom, in the theater, and then. The seats reclined. Everybody was respectful. I like how how you go to some of these chain theaters and it's all very cardboard and kind of cheesy and whatever. Yeah. They put a lot of thoughtfulness into even how they tell you to like shut the hell up. It's very cool how they tell you to do that.
I'm looking at the menu. I'm looking at the cocktails and the nice selection of beers.
What kind of food?
I got a burger. I got an Impossible burger.
Let me see here. They got salads. They got your sandwiches.
What kind of quiet food? You know what I'm saying?
Nachos.
They don't serve quiet food at the theater. You got nacho chips, man. Everybody's crunching on those.
No, they do have sandwiches and all that kind of stuff, right?
No, yeah. I'm looking at the menu. They got
pizza.
So they got plenty of quiet food.
Pizzas.
Yeah, pizza.
Oh, that's a quiet food.
Yeah.
Popcorn.
That's good.
Can be.
Yeah, but at theaters, regular theaters, they serve
milkshakes.
Yeah, the last time I forget which one I was in.
Popcorn's loud.
I think it was here. I think it was in town. It was one of the food delivering, like they'll bring you the food. And they brought me food. It was like the kids got probably chicken tenders or something, right? And they came in a basket with the plastic like paper. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
It was so silly. And I thought, man, I mean, you don't. The basket's fine.
Was it the DePere one?
I can't remember.
They had 5-star in DePere. It's the first one I went to one of those, where you order at your seat, and they got the waiter comes over.
And they bring you a noisy platter.
I don't remember it being noisy, but I just didn't like eating in the dark.
You have a little light, like a little bitty light for your convenience in your seat. It's cool.
Oh, wow.
That is cool.
Like,
they thought of everything.
They did. And the little table that, it folds over you like a little hospital table or something.
Yeah.
There's like a menu that's underneath, and then there's a little piece of paper, and they tell you before, like, hey, whatever you need, if you hit this button, you just write down what you need on this piece of paper and give it to us, and we'll walk out and we'll get whatever you need done.
Whatever you need?
Yeah.
Truffle herb Parmesan popcorn.
Dang.
I mean,
churro popcorn, fried churro pieces, popcorn.
It was awesome.
Oh, that sounds.
I will be back.
Nice.
Loaded fries, wings, pizza. Man, well, it's pretty freaking good.
Yeah.
And good quality, dude. Like, pickle spear with my fries and my burger yesterday.
Is there like a subscription or something where you can? Because I know a couple people that are there. I think they go every week.
Like a membership?
Yeah, there
I'm sure
must,
there is, like an
Because
awards
there's-
program.
must be.
I think that's kind of the thing with that, right?
Okay.
Because there was a chain that was doing that for a while too, where you get the membership, you get points, you get.
Yeah,
all
I think
kinds of
AMC was doing that.
Okay, yeah, because this couple
That
lives in-
movie pass. Remember, it was movie
Yeah.
pass.
Well, no,
and then-
there's one like Alamo where it's a fancy sit
Yeah.
down. You have the screen, you order everything,
It's
and
something like that.
Well,
Because
it's cool. I
they
gotta
live
hit that
in
up.
North County, but they're there every week.
Orlando's in our promotions department said he and his girlfriend go so often that he's like, we do need to become members because we're just, I mean, you do save money, you know?
Yeah, I got to try that out.
It's
Gotta try
really
that
good.
out. All right, so Tim got a gift for himself, basically lingerie
much.
from you or for you. That's a ballsy gift to get your wife.
Yeah, he did great.
He did good. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Highly suggest if you need ideas. My husband, hit him up.
What did Allison get you, Scott? Anything, or you get her?
She got me like a teddy, which I thought was really cute.
Heart-shaped
Yeah.
teddy.
No, she got me some
Her
chocolate.
and Tim went shopping together.
Yeah, yeah.
I would love
Went
that.
They
shopping
do
for their
that. They go to
spouses.
Patricia's
They love
together.
going there.
No, she got me some chocolate and a plant. So pretty excited with
All right.
that. Yeah,
Right.
very nice. And it was kind of almost exactly what I got her. I got her plants and a whole bunch of chocolate.
Nice. All right. What about?
And then Indian food though. She got Indian food.
No, nice.
all right.
Pardon me.
What did you guys get each other?
My wife gave me like a little heart thing with 3 chocolates in it.
All right.
Which was lovely.
All right.
I got a bag of dried mango because I love that stuff.
Love mango. Okay, dried
dried
mango.
mango.
Nothing says Happy Valentine's Day like dried mango.
Listen,
okay.
I go through that stuff like water. It's ridiculous, and I'm always taking it, and the kids hate it. And there was like, we don't even get home, and you finished the whole bag. So she got me my own bag. It was nice, and I got her flowers. And we're having a dinner on Friday.
Okay. So I got my daughter. I ordered my daughter flowers and chocolate covered strawberries,
Yeah.
and I thought that'd be good enough for pretty much everything.
That's a nice gift.
Yeah, because my wife and I really don't do the Valentine's Day thing. We never really did, and she got me something. Damn it.
Your wife did?
Nice, you did it.
Oh, God.
That is good news, man.
What'd
What'd
you
she
get?
get you?
She got me like good underwear.
Oh, finally, man! All
What do you
right.
mean, finally, I'm a
Every
good underwear
year.
guy.
Oh, you're on my side.
Yeah,
oh,
I've
okay.
always been.
I thought I forget who's an ally. and-
Remember my armachillos? Remember I really
Ah, the
Yeah, you're right.
the armachillos?
I listen. It's hard to keep track of who's an adversary.
No, she got me
and
Tommy
who's an
John
ally.
underwear.
Oh,
My
dang.
man, that's my stuff.
Yeah, I hear about
Nice.
that.
Ah,
What kind did you get? Second skin? You get the sport one?
I don't know. I didn't. I was.
Let me take a gander.
No, I'm not wearing
Yeah,
them
let's
now.
see it.
Oh, what
Yeah,
are you,
show 'em-
silly?
Here,
show 'em
pull
your
them
underwear.
off. Pull them off. Let's see it.
No, it was.
I know
I
all
didn't-
the models.
I didn't see her till like 6 o'clock last night. We were kind of running around, and she goes, "Oh, you didn't open up your thing?" I go, "Ah, no,
Oh, no.
Not fair.
Wait, so you didn't get her anything?
no, I didn't."
Oh, my God.
She basically got him lingerie.
Yeah. Tim,
Oh, yeah, I
Tim
can't
and
wait to
Emil's
parade
and
these
Al
around.
We're all shopping at the underwear store. For
I
the
can't wait to
people.
parade these around for the family.
Good for
Hey,
you, man.
real fast about chocolate covered strawberries because I was on the phone with my sister yesterday as I was driving home, and she lives in Colorado, and she pulls up to her apartment, and she's like, "Oh, we're on the phone." She goes, "Oh my God, what is this?" The squirrels had eaten through the box of the chocolate covered strawberries that Mom and Jerry sent to her. I'll show you a picture of it.
Wow.
And-
Oh no.
And so she's like, I was really looking forward to this. And then I'm like, wait a minute, you got chocolate covered strawberries for Mom? Because I didn't get anything.
Yeah, one of the
Anyway.
chocolates.
Dang.
Look at this.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see that thing.
Disaster.
Yeah, well,
Oh man, yeah. I got a small bag of these little chocolates and as well some other stuff, and it was on the counter, and I might have taken 2, so I was trying to make it look nice because make it look like I didn't take any 2, but my dog managed to find them, and
What? The
when I was taking a
chocolates?
nap, I
Oh,
woke up and they were all gone.
well,
That's bad, right?
that's bad.
Well,
Yeah, so
they're
chocolates.
fine.
Okay.
She's all right.
Yeah, 0 issues with her, so that was good.
That's the dogs all day
Hey,
today.
and update on the there is a pass. You can get a monthly pass, and it's unlimited, or one, I guess, showing a day, but it's included.
Oh,
with the
that's
Alamo.
cool.
That's
So
pretty
Alamo
sweet.
Draft House. Yeah, so I got my daughter, and in fact, I went through Walter Knoll,
Cool.
got a nice little bouquet. She was so excited that somebody sent her flowers. She was home. She got home from school. Nobody was home yet, and I guess the florist came. And she, she's a little kid. She doesn't answer the door.
Right.
But I saw, I got the Ring doorbell, so I saw the florist came. And I said, hey, there's flowers outside. And she goes, some woman just called me. She left a message saying there's flowers. How'd she get my number?
Aww.
I go check outside. She goes, but how'd she get my number? I go, because it was a flower delivery. She goes, how'd they get my number? They're flowers for you. Just go get the flowers. Like it turned into that. Just go get the flowers.
I love her.
Like that's what I was at the hockey rink.
Screaming at her on her Valentine's Day.
I'm like, all right, baby, go get the flowers. She's like, but why'd they call me? Just go read the card. Just go get the flowers. For God, they're for you.
Quit yelling at me, Dad. Now you ruined the gift. You didn't tell me.
That's what it was.
How about a heads up next time, old man?
That's what it was. Well, I wanted it to be a surprise because when you order flowers, you got to put the recipient's phone number.
Yeah,
in.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to.
You don't have to, but I
I
put her number in. I don't know. I'm a rule follower. Just go get the flowers. And then my wife goes, "You didn't get anything for the boy." I go, "What?
What are you getting?
He doesn't
him?
care.
He doesn't
Like
need
a
anything.
He doesn't
chocolate.
care.
He don't care.
Does he not like candy?
She got him something.
Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah,
this was a father-daughter thing.
Yeah, very sweet.
You see what happens? This is tearing us apart.
This was a father-daughter thing.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Yeah.
Like this is supposed to be sweet. And I wrote her a nice letter.
Aw, so sweet. I love it when my stepdad sends me flowers. So you warmed her heart.
I warmed her heart.
That's awesome.
Really cool.
And then when my wife said, "Oh, I got you something," I went,
No,
Damn.
Well, I got the girl something.
I got her happy for once. There you go.
Jeez. Yeah.
No, she's a preteen. It's a middle school preteen.
Wait, so did you guys have dinner? You didn't. What did you? There was
Got
nothing.
Chinese food.
Okay.
Nice.
Did you pay for it? I guess it's joint bank account.
Did
you
I
order
pay for it?
What'd you do? She did
my
everything.
wife picked it up.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
What?
that's
You
Mr.
should have
Romance.
picked it up.
She was there. She was in the area. She was buying her cowboy boots, and she goes, "I'm across the street from the good Chinese food place."
Oh, okay. You didn't say anything about the boots, right? You said
that's
just spend
cool.
however much you want. I'm just trying to help you
You
right
should
now.
have said.
I
Did
would
you say those
never-
boots were a gift? Your Valentine gift?
Get whatever you want, honey, from Chuck's Boots.
No,
Yeah,
I would
it's a
never
gift.
say that.
Oh. Well, I didn't have dinner at all. Tim and I, he got home. I was telling King Scott this earlier. I didn't want to have dinner. I was not hungry. So he made an egg sandwich. That was
Nice. Hey,
Hey, this is 14 years into
That's fine.
Valentine's Day.
that's
Yeah.
fine. Listen, if you got flowers yesterday, the clock is ticking. And speaking of ticking, some guy on TikTok tested a bunch of hacks to see if adding different things to the water really makes flowers last longer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So this guy tried 9 different things and put a single rose in each vase. And he added pennies, bleach with sugar, Red Bull, unpopped popcorn, 7-Up, a AA battery, denture tablets, aspirin, and regular old flower food.
Okay.
That's the stuff you sometimes get with the bouquet.
Yeah, it's like a powder.
Yeah. So did any of that stuff actually work?
7-Up,
Sugar.
Flower food.
For more than one, the answer is yes.
Sprite,
There we go.
Sprite, flower food, and maybe
Oh,
Red Bull.
the
All right.
bleach.
So here's the ones that work the worst.
It's something with sugars, right?
Yeah.
The hacks that work the worst. Bleach didn't work. Aspirin
What?
and 7-Up did not work.
Can't be
7-Up
bleach
didn't work?
help.
7-Up didn't work. Red Bull didn't seem to make a huge difference either.
I'm wrong.
The denture tabs, popcorn, and battery did seem to help. I mean, the roses still look pretty okay a week later.
Interesting.
It's like
Battery.
expensive food.
Denture tabs.
But these last two seem to make the biggest difference. So if you want your flowers to last longer, add pennies and regular old flower food.
There you go.
You say panties?
Pennies.
Pennies,
Scott.
sorry.
Pennies.
Is this going to be an all-day thing?
I don't know.
Is this
We
going to be an
all got
all-morning
pennies
thing?
for-
Scott?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
Look at that. You got him.
I'm getting over my cold.
Yeah.
Scott's
I have-
sitting in Rafe's seat
I
today.
have Rizz's cold now. My eyes are watering and my nose is
Scott's sitting in Rafe's seat today, so you sit right across from me.
Here
You
it
may be
is.
too close.
Here it is.
Oh, doggone it.
Pennies do make flowers last longer because copper is a fungicide. Fungicide.
Fungicide.
fungus.
And it naturally kills off pesky bacteria and fungi that are trying to camp out in your flowers vase and shorten the lifespan of your stems.
No
So
way.
there you go. So throw a couple pennies in there.
And that's why your flower gives off the scent.
And you can make a wish.
Scott, I'll take that
Oh,
one.
they
come
give-
on.
That's a good one.
He's on fire.
Okay, now
Don't go too far.
Scott, lay back, all right?
Okay,
lay
okay,
back.
okay, calm down,
Lay
calm
back
down.
a little bit.
Rest.
Okay?
I'll go jog real
You
quick.
got him laughing. Lay back. Now, we just had the biggest day of the year for couples. But today is Singles Awareness Day. That's right.
I am aware.
So all you bitching yesterday, couples on Instagram and TikTok and all the love. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Today's your day. This is it. You get your day today.
What do they get? Flowers?
Now, compared to Valentine's Day, yes, it's less of a thing, but it's still a thing, okay? It's supposed to celebrate all you single people out there. In fact, the fact that the initials spell out, so Singles Awareness Day, sad, kind of seems like a twist of the knife if you ask, if you ask me.
You're right.
So good.
This is not going to help either.
It's a good.
A poll for Single Awareness Day asked single people if they agree with this statement. I'm single and loving it. And only 10% said yes.
Oh, man.
Man.
As a married person, I think you singles are very ungrateful for what you still have. And I'm just kidding. I love my wife and my life.
Total foreign concept to me as far as, because the only times that I've been single, other than when I was a young teenager, I was a single dad. You know what I mean? So I was still not my own priority. You know what I mean? Like there were other human beings came before me no matter what. So when you guys are talking about, like your early years, your single years, being 20-something and single, what the hell is that like? I mean, legitimately,
dude, it's the greatest.
Foreign concept.
Yeah, right?
I don't understand it. It sounds.
I don't either. I've been with my wife since I was 20.
It sounds wildly cool. I mean, and not because I've missed out on anything. It's not about that. It's just like you got nothing. Like no overhead. Your belly is full, and like I just
it's okay, but
wow, wow, what ease?
That's ease, but it's also, I think that there is an advantage to marrying at a younger age. I think because you get to learn how to serve others, you get to, I don't know, apply yourself a little bit more, and you're not so selfish.
For sure,
as a single guy, I was the most selfish human in the world, and.
Right.
I don't know. I wish I
don't know.
Couldn't have been.
I know what you're saying, but I also think that like in your 20s, you don't know who you are.
That's what I'm
So
with,
how can you figure out what's best for you, or how you can be best for somebody else if you don't even know who you are?
Thank God I got lucky. I found my exact equal.
That's true.
Yeah.
You guys are very lucky. Yeah, I don't know. I was like a serial monogamist. You know what I'm saying? So like I always had like the joke at my family was like, Lauren's always got a boyfriend, and it was true. And like that, if you're like that and you're in your teens and 20s now, like slow down, be single for a little while.
Listen, I just want you guys to be happy. That's it. Just be happy.
Yeah. Can you hit now it's Joe time? Because somebody said that in the chat who were like, it's Single Awareness Day.
Yeah.
I think that was pretty good.
Now it's Joe time.
Thank you.
But I mean, take the opportunity to like figure out who you are. You're
Just
like,
be happy.
Find
That's
yourself.
it.
You can-
Find-
you'll
yeah,
figure
find
yourself out.
yourself.
Figure it out. You'll figure it out. It'll be fine. Now, Google posted some stats for Single Awareness Day, or SAD. Searches for speed dating are at a 5-year high. It always spikes in February, so Valentine's Day plays a big role, too. Searches are up 600% this week for that new dating app score we were talking about that requires you to have a credit score of at least 675. So a lot of people are into that. Other top trending dating app searches this month include apps for serious relationships, apps for dating apps for gamers, dating apps for old people. The top 4 singles searches this week are Valentine's captions for singles and the best meal kits for singles. Oh. Dinner for one tonight?
Yeah, Lunchables, right?
I think about the people who are, because I'm at that age now where a couple of my friends are getting divorced.
Ooh.
And it's like now it's like a new type of singlehood. You know what I'm saying? Like we're talking about singlehood in our 20s where you weren't married yet and like you didn't have like a mortgage and, animals and all this stuff. And my friends that are like, I'm 40 and I'm going back out into the pit.
Getting out there.
They are scared as hell. And so I think that is like a very specific type of single awareness.
Well, the top things to do alone searches this week have been for movies, concerts, parks, spas, and museums. Now, this one's kind of weird. Google looked at 2 different searches and which one each state Googles more. Either how to be single or how to be in a relationship. For some reason, how to be in a relationship is more popular across the South And how to be single is more popular in northern states. In Missouri, where how to be in a relationship. In Illinois, it's how to be single. Now, with that being said, I have no experience with any of the dating apps. And I've said it before, I don't know. My buddy Ben, who's now, has got a great girlfriend. He came over, it was a couple of years ago, and showed me Tinder. Because he was a traveling sales guy. He'd go from city to city, pillaging and plundering.
Wow. Christopher Columbus.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, he was going forth and doing his thing. And he goes, dude, and this was my roommate for 5 years. Like, we lived together for 5 years when we were 18 years old. And, he actually came, he was coming from Chicago. He was going through St. Louis, and he was going down, I think, to Louisville next. And he goes, man, I just get to a city. He goes, I open up Tinder, swipe.
Go to town.
And I go, let me see that thing.
Right.
So I remember sitting on the couch in my living room, and I open it up, and I guess you put your, it geolocates, where you are, and here's who's in your area. I guess, can you put in the radius? Like within 50 miles?
I think you put in a distance or...
Like 25, 50 miles, whatever it is?
Yeah, something like that.
And I sat there, and I just was, swiping. And like a half hour had passed.
Right.
And then my wife came into the living room. She goes, what are you doing? I go, I'm on Tinder.
Playing a game.
I'm judging people.
Yeah.
I go, I'm on Tinder.
I'm playing a game with human beings.
And I remember her going like over the back of the couch, just looking over my shoulder.
And then she's curious.
Yeah. And we're on there for like 45 minutes.
Taylor Tomlinson has a new Netflix special called Have It All. And she talks about single friends and the married friends that come over and want to swipe on the apps. And it's exactly what
this is what it was.
That's hilarious.
Yesterday there was a lawsuit filed against a company called Match Group. And Match Group owns Tinder and owns Hinge. And if you're one of these people that are on these dating sites and you feel like you're stuck in a loop and you can't like find anything or you're addicted to it, that's what this lawsuit's about.
Oh, because now the apps are not designed to hook you up. The apps are designed to hook you to the app.
Hook you in. Not hook you up, but hook you in. And I don't know if I agree with this lawsuit or not, but so Tinder, Hinge, and other match dating apps are filled with addictive features, and this is what the lawsuit says, that encourages, quote, compulsive use. And this is a class action lawsuit. The lawsuit was filed yesterday on Valentine's Day, and they say that Match intentionally designs its dating platforms with game-like features that, and this is what they say, lock users into a perpetual pay-to-play loop.
Yeah, but you know that. Like, everything around us is gamified, and it has been for decades. I mean, I hate to.
And the lawsuit claims that those like Tinder and Hinge and other match dating apps turn people into addicts, who then try to, I guess, feed the addiction by buying like higher tier.
Right,
like they get you hooked, like it's a drug dealer. I'll give you the first couple swipes for free. And now I got you hooked.
Right.
Oh, yeah, because you probably only get X amount of swipes, and then they stop you for 24 hours or something, and then...
I think it's unlimited swipes, but I think you could pay...
Right.
I think you could pay for other features. So, hey, you could be on here for free, but if you pay a couple bucks... Man, I'll give you the good stuff.
Yeah.
I'll unlock the good stuff.
So at what
the gals
point,
you actually want to meet, you can get notified in their profile.
with all this stuff out there, with the tech and with the analytics and the data that are accessible now to the programmers, to the builders and sellers of this kind of stuff, at what point do we accept protection against ourselves and take the onus?
Well, and that was going to be my point. Like,
where is the
when
line
do we
for us?
Stop blaming others and go, maybe I should put this on myself and just put this down.
Right, or just understand that, like, okay, this is addictive. Yeah, okay, we know that. This is gamified. Okay, well, we also know that. So, when do I need? When is it okay for me to take protection against myself and put, you know what I mean? Like,
that's
I don't know.
I mean, look at gambling. Look at any sort of substance we can have addiction to. If you have an addictive personality, anything's fair game for that, right? So,
but can you sue the casino?
No, you can't. And they try to help by saying, hey, if you have a gambling addiction, like all the disclaimers that come with gambling apps and whatnot, that's going to be what happens with these dating apps.
And casinos are good too. Like if you're winning a whole bunch, they'll make you leave because they're like, oh, you might be getting addicted.
And free drinks, yes.
Yeah, but can you sue the casino? Can you sue?
I'm sure
Budweiser.
I'm sure somebody did way back, and then they started regulating things differently.
Well, they said this lawsuit is comes as tech companies face scrutiny over addictive features that they say harm young people's mental health, but this is not for young people. Tinder, it's for adults.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be our kids. That's on their shoulders to try to figure out where the line is, because that's what society. That's what makes society work here is the regulations.
But this company, though, so the company that makes these websites or these dating apps, their job is to get you on here and keep you on here. Mm-hmm. So they're doing
exactly what they're designed to do.
Right.
Yeah. I do think I may have a case against Grindr because I spent a lot of money there, met 0 women, none of them even interested in me at all, and it was really annoying.
That's it.
I tell you.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing that's come out of the last couple of decades is they figured out how to gamify everything. And
but when we were kids and we were playing Nintendo,
yeah, man,
I would spend hours in the basement playing Nintendo. I was addicted to that.
Yeah, and you get into a game so they could make a second one, and you would need it before you played it. I need Mortal Kombat 2 because I need more Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I'd spend hours playing Mortal Kombat until my parents went, hey, stop playing Mortal Kombat and get your ass upstairs and get some stuff done.
Or FIFA or Mario Kart. It doesn't have to be some fighting game.
Yeah, I don't know. Listen, they've just filed the lawsuit yesterday, so I don't know what's going to come of it. I don't know if it's a sign of more things to come, but happy Singles Day, everybody.
Yeah.
Singles Awareness Day, or SAD, so...
Sad.
Y'all have your day. Enjoy the crap out of it. Do we really want to get into what went on yesterday in Kansas City?
I do.
I hate to take a harsh turn like this, but
yeah.
This really, and Moon and I were talking about this before the show. There's not really much on this,
dude. It's insane. Look here, I'll just bring up the main news page. And nothing, a few things even about the Super Bowl and the Chiefs reacted to this and blah, 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 and nothing about this event.
3 shooters so far, right?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, and the news started coming out yesterday afternoon. We knew the championship parade was yesterday. And like they said, over 1 million people showed up.
Yeah.
You see the
aerial
overhead
shots? Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. There was a lot.
A lot of people. It was a gorgeous day.
Yeah.
Like, what a day for a parade. What a day for a celebration. And the news started trickling out, in the afternoon. And, of course, when tragedy like this happens, these news organizations always got to be the first to get stuff out there. And you don't know what the hell's going on, what's real, what's not real.
Right.
Yeah.
So what it comes down to is 1 person was killed, 22 hurt in the shooting at the Victory Parade. At least 3 of the wounded are in critical condition. 3 people have been detained. They're not saying any motive yet.
Right.
No motive yet. I bet you it's going to come out. It's like a gang thing.
Because I heard that the shooting was not intended for the crowd. Is that correct? I saw one news article say that. But again, whenever this stuff happens and they don't release information right off the bat, it makes you think that it could be a deeper issue.
Yeah,
and then the deep states or the CIAs and all that are like, we got something.
Well, and then that's why they try to put out news and hopefully truthful news, so it doesn't start snowballing into conspiracy theory and everything.
Well, and people are posting about it from all the people that were there, social media. They're on saying this just happened, and so the news is trying to get around. Okay, where are the facts here? Because everybody's spreading their information like wildfire.
Okay, so 3 people have been detained for questioning. Again, no motive. We do know that the one woman who died was a radio DJ from KKFI Radio, Lisa Lopez Galvin. 8 of the injured are kids.
It's awful.
Gosh, man.
An estimated 1 million people gathered in downtown KC for the event. Shots rang out shortly after the end of the rally that followed the parade. I think there were some players still on stage.
Wow.
I'm not sure of where the shooting was compared to where the stage was.
Union Station, right?
Union Station was where the shooting happened.
Right. So, like, where I would assume.
I'm not sure in vicinity.
And was it in a parking garage? Did I read that? Or by a parking garage?
It was near a parking garage, yeah. Because it
Near a
looked like the
parking
stage was kind of in front of Union. Basically, like it would be on Marketplace. Our Union Station, the stage was on Marketplace, and the entrance was right behind it.
Right. So some Chief players were still on the stage when it happened. Nobody associated with the team was hurt. And before you asked, Taylor Swift was not there.
Yeah.
She's back on tour in Australia, but
She had to have been terrified, too. I mean, her man's at this event, and she had to be
some of the video coming out of there is incredible. Did you see the video of the fans tackling one of the shooters?
Yes.
Yeah. That was indeed one of the shooters?
Yes.
Yeah. The guy, I saw a thing. Are you going to say it? Like his whole quote?
Did you give any sound of that guy getting interviewed by CNN?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
This guy's a hero.
Here's one of the guys. His name is Paul Contreras. He is one of the guys that tackle. He's a freaking hero.
Yep.
When people were running away, this guy and a group saw the shooter running and
went straight for him.
There was one shot where the guy kind of got away from one of them, and I'm not sure who this guy was as far as the tacklers go, but trucked him. I mean, just
yeah. He kind of spun the tackle, and then the second guy.
Yeah.
The gun fell out, and then another guy came. I mean, I don't know who the second guy was, but they're both
I'm saying
heroes.
these guys need season tickets for at least 2
For life.
seasons.
Oh, for
Get
life.
out for 2 seasons. Give them 2 seasons. worth of, 2 seasons worth
Well,
of
that's
season
the value
tickets. They're
of a
expensive.
life. Yeah, 2 seasons
They're
worth.
expensive. All right, here's one of the guys talking.
We tackled him.
We tackled him.
He got close to me. I got the right angle on him, and I hit him from behind. And when I hit him from behind, I either jarred the gun out of his hand or out of his sleeve. Because as I'm taking him down to the ground, I see the gun on the ground.
Holy
Did you hear something else from him?
Well, there's another. I lost the quote, but he said like whenever he was running towards him, he's like, I really hope this is the guy that was shooting the gun. Because like if I tackle the wrong guy and I miss him, he's gonna be so bummed. But he got the right guy.
His fight or flight just in the video you can see it just snapped and he just went.
Yeah,
and he said I didn't think twice.
There were a bunch of guys that ran to the shooter.
I'm just amazed with those kind of folks out there because you see how awesome the police are where, there's gunshots going off and where do they run? Towards that. It's just wild that there's people out there that are willing to run towards the danger to save
800
others.
police and law enforcement.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. God bless them, man.
It was west of Union Station as people were leaving.
And so many families, man. This is a family.
So
event.
dumb. Yeah, I saw
Kids everywhere.
A friend of mine from middle school that was a good buddy of mine. She was there. Her son's birthday was yesterday, so they went and had pictures of the guy signing her kid's jersey. And, but I guess they left way before because all their pictures were happy.
Right.
Like parade pictures. And then
then that happens. And they're saying all the kids that were injured are supposed to be okay. This poor woman lost her life.
Right. She's a mom.
She's a mom. Yeah, apparently from a very nice family, too. Yeah, so I guess more will come out as far as motive goes. But I'm thinking this is I don't think it's a terrorist thing.
You think it's unrelated?
I think it's just a crime thing.
And is that why? Because if it's terrorist, it'd probably be brought up immediately, right? In the news?
Well, then, you want to put people on alert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But, it just shows there are heroes out there.
Yeah, thank goodness for
Yeah,
him.
man.
Thank goodness for heroes.
Thank you, guys.
And these guys, yes, deserve season tickets. Or
For 2 years.
Or at least a signed jersey. I'm like, hey, speaking of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So thoughtful.
I saw this on the internet, and this is having to do with a Super Bowl party. I want your advice.
Okay.
I don't want your advice. This person wants our advice. Now, I know you had a Super Bowl shindig. Mm-hmm. Lern, you and Tim.
Just were together yelling
together.
at
We
the
had the whole family. I had 4 generations in that house.
Yeah, Moon had 4 generations, including Scott and your bandmates. Mark was there.
Yep.
Did you bring anything? What did you bring?
We brought my wife found a new recipe for some buffalo chicken dip. And
Buffalo
it was really
chicken dip.
tasty. It was like a healthy version.
Okay.
Of all the fancy healthy stuff.
It was amazing.
Was it eaten? Was it cleared out?
About half
Any leftovers?
of it. It was
Okay.
a pretty good sized pot.
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you do with the leftovers?
Oh, I ate it.
You brought it home.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
you brought it home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it was in
Okay.
our crock pot thing. So.
Okay, so it was in your crock pot. Okay. And this is the crux of this.
I love you. Okay.
Why not? This is going to look bad. This is going to look bad.
Dear Internet, I hope you could settle an argument between my husband and I. Do you think it's okay to take your own leftovers home from a gathering? We were invited to a Super Bowl party over the weekend. Our job was to bring dessert and whatever we wanted to drink. So we brought a big thing of fresh cookies from Costco. We bought a bottle of wine for me and a 6-pack of beer for my husband. So when we went to leave, there were still half a bottle of wine, 3 beers, and about a dozen cookies. My husband packed it all up and took it with us. Wife explains, dude, that's rude. Because they hosted, you're supposed to leave that stuff behind.
Yeah.
He says, no, it's ours. We should take it home.
Nah.
What's the right thing to do?
She in that scenario,
I think she's right.
She's right.
Here's the reason we took the buffalo dip, because we left other food. We brought other stuff, and it was all left, the chips and everything.
He left the
But
chips.
the reason we did that is because it was so late, and everyone was so ready to get to bed that she's like, I'm not even going to bother Mallory right now trying to find a dish.
Yeah,
to put
because
this
then,
in.
okay, with the crock pot,
So
you
it's
got to
like,
find a
let's get out of here.
Tupperware.
Yeah.
That's totally different. It not only was in his own dish, they also did the work to avoid us having to clean up.
Yeah.
So that helps. But cookies
I
and
wonder if
beer,
there was an offer, hey, do you want me to leave this?
Well, my wife, she is the kind who is adamant about leaving stuff there. So that she, even on the way home, was like, is it bad that I just didn't want to bother? Like, I know that everyone was in a hurry to get out. And I'm like, no, it's fine.
That's the perfect
It's
move.
fine.
But if you're bringing cookies and beer, it's not a BYOB thing. Like cookies
It's
and
a
beer, you
gift.
leave as
You
the
leave.
gift.
You leave as
As
the
a
thanks
thank
for
you.
hosting.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me use your toilet a whole bunch
Right?
and flush it.
He's wrong.
I'm going to be the other side of this. No, I take anything I bring back because I just feel like people aren't going to want to deal with it. I can't tell you how many beer shares we've had at our house where people, we have so much beer that we will never get through. So I'm always like, take your stuff back.
Unless you say, hey, take your stuff back. It's assumed that it's staying.
Everybody that comes to my picnics at my house, like, they take their stuff back.
When I bring...
Because you ask them to?
No, no. Sometimes I'll be like, they'll be like, hey, do you want me? And I'll say no. But then other people will just take their stuff.
Well, I think if you're in that habit, though, then you're implying that you basically only brought it for you.
I'm assuming I'm leaving it.
Oh, no.
I'm assuming I'm leaving it. From all the things I've had in my house, I got a fridge full of beer, too.
Yeah, because the mindset when you're bringing it there is you're bringing it for everyone / the host.
Right,
You're not just bringing it for you.
I guess it does matter about the dish. Like, if I do buy something that's just in a plastic, I'll leave it. But if I have something that I brought, like, I'm not going to trouble them. I'm not going to say, oh, do you want me to keep this scalloped potato? No, I'm just going to pack it up and take it.
Yeah.
Without talking about it. Because I just figure it's more work for them.
Don says food stays. BYOB goes with you. I think I'm okay with that. I'm all right with that.
Yeah.
That's a good compromise. Food stays.
The one thing I was sad
Beer
is
can go back.
my wife left that green dip with you all, and I was like,
oh, the green dip.
Oh,
you could have taken that home. That's
the guac?
like one of the best tasting things on the planet.
The green dip.
Why did you have to leave that one? I want that at home.
I'm imagining the food from Hook.
Oh, the green
Lost
dip.
Boys.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
It did look like that out there.
Yeah.
Yellows, greens, reds. Oh,
Leave
we
the
had it
food.
all.
Fine.
Take the
Take the
cannoli.
booze. Fine.
Okay.
Leave the gun. Take the cannolis.
I see the booze as a gift.
I do too.
Yeah.
Unless you only brought it for you, well, then you take it with you, I guess. But
If you really want to bring it home, you got to make a big deal out of it. Like, I'm going to leave this here.
Right. No, take it.
No,
you
dude.
take it.
I take it. I'm never going to drink this. Okay.
yeah,
I'm not going to push back.
We do have stuff in our fridge that's left over from different parties and whatever. So when we have any sort of get together, I'm usually trying to give it away on the way out. Hey, we got some extra stuff in here. Y'all take that with you. We don't drink this.
Yeah, no, and I'll say, like, let's say it's the cookie situation. Like, you brought over, 2 dozen cookies. There's still a dozen left. And they go, Moon and Mallory are leaving. I go, you're taking these cookies.
Right,
you got to get them out of this house.
Yeah, I'll do the same thing. Like, you get this away from me right now.
You're taking you got kids. You got 50,000 kids. Take the cookies out.
I've heard
That's
that
what I do,
before.
too.
Yeah.
You got 100 kids at home. Take them all.
the
In fact,
cupcakes.
take
Get out
your
of
There's
3
more food,
seconds.
too. They're like a big sandwich. Take some of that, too. Your kids like beer? Take it with you.
I think
this
that's a
cat.
good rule. If it's sweets, you take it home with you.
What?
Instead of leaving it for the people, because that's, they're
Get
going
outta
to eat it.
here.
They don't need it.
They don't need it. Okay, I don't need you to tell me what I need and don't need.
You need to leave the
I'll tell you
spinach.
what I need and don't need. I don't need you telling me.
Yeah.
Leave the grapes.
Tell
and
him.
all that.
Man.
Because what if I want to get up in the middle of the night and have a cookie? Oh, no, Scott says I don't need them.
I don't know, what's the bigger thing? Is that the issue or is it helping clean up? Because I really love when people are like, oh, let me help clean up with stuff. And they start tidying things up. I love that.
Yeah.
Throwing trash out.
Take the
taking
trash out. That's fine. You know what? You know what you could do? You could take the plastics and the paper plates and stuff. You could throw those after me. I'll take care of the dishes.
Yeah,
I'll wipe down the kitchen. That's a me job.
right. But just like the clutter. I love when
You
people
could
do
take the
that.
clutter, the cans, the bottles, the dude who's passed out.
Yep, get him out of
Get him
here.
out of here. Get him out of here.
Throw them in the woods behind
Put
the
him.
house.
Yeah, put him on the curb.
Where he belongs.
Put him on the curb. Listen, at my 40th, and I'm sure you've heard this, some just random dude just showed up.
I know, I love that for
Yeah,
you.
Greatest.
He was like in and up in
Pictures
pictures
too.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
and
is so great.
I remember
And
I was with Corey from DB's, and we're taking a picture, and Corey was perfectly the one that goes, "Who the hell is this guy?" And I think, was he the one that kind of put him on notice to you?
Someone's like, this dude upstairs in sweatpants eating ribs.
Yeah, I think that was Corey, because we were getting ready to take a picture, and Corey's like, "Here,
At
will you take
your
a picture of
house.
this?" I was like, "I don't know that guy." I was like, "I don't know that guy either. I'd never seen him."
In my kitchen.
Gosh.
Did you think like before you noticed him, were you like, oh, this is somebody's date?
I didn't see him. I was outside.
That is scary as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
It wound up being a neighbor.
Oh, it did? Okay.
Yeah, why not being a guy like up the street? And,
I thought it was like
you
a
know,
guy from
he's a nice
Fenton,
guy.
like that's
He is
like,
a
I'm
nice
going to
guy.
Rizz this for
he
you.
was super nice. But didn't a magician also do something like one of the, I guess, what do you call it, a trick on him or whatever?
He made a guy appear, that's for sure.
That's true, yeah.
He's a ta-da! Guy eating your ribs.
Man.
Oh, where do we order from? Oh, Gorilla Street Food. Catered it. Good ribs, too.
Dude, it was a great night.
Are they still around?
I've not
I
heard
have
of them
not
in a
heard
while.
that name.
Gorilla Street Food? Oh, I know they opened up because they were a food truck.
I think they went back to food truck.
And they wound up doing like a brick and mortar place.
Yeah, I think that's what they closed, but they have the food truck still.
Interesting. When I look it up, a different place comes up. Okay, St. Louis area restaurant and food truck serving modern Filipino-American food with a focus on local fresh ingredients, as seen on the Food Network.
Yeah.
The last post is Happy Filipino-American History Month.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
October 2022. That's not a good sign.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, I heard they kind of closed up. But they were great, though. They will be missed. All right, one more thing before we move on. So my wife is flying today. She's flying out. Man, I love flying alone, don't you?
Yeah, I don't mind it.
She's by herself.
I do it so much, man.
Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, even when we're together, like we're kind of hanging. But as soon as the flight kind of starts, it's flight mode for both of us anyway. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, but
So-
flying by yourself. I mean, listen, as somebody who we travel a lot, and usually with the kids, and it's a whole bringing the kids.
Oh.
It's a whole thing.
So I like doing it.
And they're well behaved. It's fine, but you worry about. I'm the airport dad.
Yeah, you are.
I turn into airport dad. I got everybody's schedules. Let me hold the passports. Let me do this. I got all the I got folders. I got a backpack full of folders. I print things out too. I'm a guy that prints things out, puts them in a manila envelope because I don't trust the electronics. thing.
Wow.
What if I'll go off the grid?
Hey,
Got an Apple
good
Wallet.
call.
What if my phone runs out of batteries? I have backups.
Okay.
I'm that guy. But when I fly alone, you're just worried about number one.
That's
Right.
it.
It is nice.
You're worried about number one.
You keep the number in your head. And do you know what I'm talking about? The number of carry-on things that you brought. So if you got a bag,
Yeah.
like you keep, just like there's always a number in your head. When I fly, there's a number. And I can visualize it. I see it. And usually it starts with 2, because I'll have like a little pedal board thing and a backpack. If let's say I take a computer out, then now my number is 3.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, 'cause
yeah.
now there are 3 things that I need to make sure that I gather
Right.
and condense down into 2 before I leave this plane. That is how you never leave anything behind. That's the only thing I have on my mind when I'm on a flight is one single number. And it's how many things do I have in this place I need to bring with me.
Has anybody flown WestJet?
No.
No.
I think it may be a Canadian airline, but
Jet.
a WestJet passenger claims she was kicked off a flight for excessive use of the bathroom
Oh no.
before takeoff.
Oh, before
She
takeoff?
made it-
Before takeoff.
Oh, well, sometimes you got to go. That doesn't make sense. to
Now,
me.
you know what? And at first I was like, man, how many times you got to go to the bathroom before before they take off the flight? But then reading into this, I go, you know what? They're right. Get the hell off the flight.
Why?
Okay.
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 We can't trust you in the air if we can't trust you on the ground.
Well, so she went to Twitter and she's complaining that she was forced to leave after making frequent bathroom trips because of an upset stomach.
Okay.
She writes, just got kicked off of a WestJet flight from Mexico because I had an upset stomach and was going to the washroom too much before takeoff. No promise of a hotel rebook flight. I had meds and was on the mend. Some customer service. So this is what the woman wrote. And social media comments, outraged by the way they treated her. One person wrote, what the heck? How many times does one have to go to the bathroom to get the boot? This is outrageous. That's what the onboard toilet is there for.
Right.
And somebody else wrote, as a former flight attendant, they made the right call.
Why?
Because if she's going to go to the bathroom so many freaking times, she's sick.
Yeah.
And we're going to fly? And we're going to be up in the air?
Of course. You know how many sick people are on planes right now?
Yeah, but she's outwardly showing it and cannot sit in her seat long enough.
I get it, but
get the hell off the flight.
Was she coming back from Mexico or going to Mexico?
Sounds like coming back
from Mexico.
Okay, so she's trying to get home probably, right?
So?
Okay, yeah, but let's go to real life. Okay, so real life, let's walk on the plane.
I want a lot of
here
things,
we go.
and I can't get it.
Okay, just bear with me.
Here we
We're
are.
in real life. We're walking on the plane. The person is right there, the flight attendant in the front, and they say, good morning. That's pretty much the only time they should notice you. Am I right? Am I right? Before that plane is in the air and they're asking me if I want water, that's kind of the only interaction that they should have. Imagine being so whatever.
Sick.
Anything. Not sick.
She is sick, though. This is the example.
I've been sick 100 times. Nobody's going to know it unless I want you to know it. Imagine.
She's got to poop a lot.
Imagine being so whatever that you're not catching the attention where they even consider going through the hassle of having to eject you off the plane. They are saying hello to 170 people.
170 people, and you're the one they notice going to the bathroom all the time.
And they had to make not only a decision to interact with you, stop what they're doing, stop checking seatbelts and making sure this is closed and this is. I mean, all the jobs, all the checklists that they have to go through. They had to not only you have their attention. Now you have their attention to step 2 where they're like, oh, is this going to be a problem? Now you're step 7 where they're actually considering ejecting you from a plane, and now you're step 11 where they actually have ejected you. No way that happens by just
You're
somebody
okay
after
with a
you.
sick person with some kind of stomach virus?
Dude,
The flight attendants are not after you. The last thing they want to do is have to hassle with this.
I assume there's a sick person on every flight I get on. And here's the deal. I would rather this person make it to the bathroom than have another poop in the aisle story.
Or get the hell off the plane. Okay, so
but she's in Mexico. Maybe she was traveling alone. She is in a foreign country, I'm assuming.
Okay, but the airport's a safe place. They're not throwing her out of the airport in the middle of Mexico.
They're not looking for troublemakers.
You're acting
They drive
like
her to the
people
middle
aren't
of the desert.
selfish. You're acting like we don't have a selfish person story every day on the show. This person is trying to get home to her comfort and she's not caring. She's like, just get me home. I understand.
Of course.
And there's a million people that understand.
Of course, I would love for her to go home, but right now you're not well enough to fly.
How can you get? I mean, even to catch that much attention takes work. That's what I'm trying to say.
It's awful. I hate it for her. I hate that she was sick. I hate that everybody had to deal with it. But I'm just saying, everybody that's listening right now, when we are traveling, we're just trying to get to where we're going. We're not caring about. Yeah, I got to use the bathroom. At least I'm making it to the bathroom.
But she's ill enough. She's sick enough where she can't sit in her seat. That she got to get up every 3 seconds and go to the bathroom.
That's my personal nightmare. Okay,
but this is only her side of the story. Like, let's just go back to real life and this. Let's just assume the flight attendant's side of the story. They had to get to a point where they had to do the hassle of all hassles for their job. Maybe the worst thing, they have to actually decide that someone is such a disruption and so much trouble that they want to eject them from
it's not
the
even
flight.
trouble. And WestJet says that if a passenger is sick, the airline has the right to remove them in order to preserve the health and safety of fellow passengers. Yeah, it sucks that the woman's got to go back to the airport.
Maybe this person was hammered sick. Maybe that's what sick was.
Yeah.
Like they see a woman sweating.
Nobody wants to be around it. I get it. Nobody wants to be around a sick person on a plane. There's plenty of people that are having COVID and everything else on a plane right now. Like, I get it. But I'm just saying, good on her for actually making it to the bathroom. And it sucks. And I don't know. I just think that she's in a foreign country. She's trying to get back to her country. I understand her too.
Of course she's pissed. It
She's
sucks.
completely uncomfortable.
I think she's
sucks.
playing you, bro. I think she's using the bathroom as a smokescreen for your
No, and it
for
sucks.
your pity, for your, you know what I mean? Like, I think she's
What?
playing you. I
No.
think her wording
No,
is
this
playing
is just
you.
what it was. Like
I want to know
feel bad
too.
for anybody that's
Did
like
she
that.
destroy the bathroom? You know, I wonder
No,
if they.
it's not that. It's the frequency of getting.
Right.
She had to get up a whole bunch of times before they even took off.
They probably
which could
asked
seem
her.
shady too.
Right? They probably said, "Hey, you have to sit down." Policy and safety and regulation and FAA say that we cannot go and keep this billion-dollar business going unless you sit down. If you're telling me you can't do that, we'll have to discuss maybe ejecting you from the flight. Well, blah, blah, blah. Maybe there was some crazy sass and attitude
And
and
maybe
whatever.
they
Who
poorly
knows what
communicated.
happened?
And even the airline and the former flight attendant who took part in this Twitter thread was like, maybe it was poorly communicated.
What was? The sickness or the
No, like them throwing her off.
Maybe.
But good call. It's a good call, poorly communicated. The airline says they've reached out to the woman. You know,
Are they trying to do something for her? I mean, it sucks.
they were going to rebook her
Yeah, good. All right.
on another. They were just like, listen, we'll put you on another flight when you're better.
Yeah, go get some Pepto.
Yeah, we've got this. She wants this visualization that one person's, holding the collar of her shirt and one person's holding her belt, and they 1, 2, 3, and then heaved her out
they
of the
open
window.
up the side of the plane. Get the hell out of here.
Slide comes out. No.
All right, here's another nightmare.
She's missing all the details in
Here's
between.
another nightmare on in the air. So this was a Delta flight from Amsterdam to Detroit. Headline: Delta passenger showered with maggots after they fell from plane to overhead compartment.
Great.
Yeah.
Somebody didn't take their snacks back home.
The maggots had infested fish that a passenger stored in their carry-on. This is from Twitter. Really lovely to be 2 hours into an 8-hour Delta to Amsterdam flight and find out there is rotten fish and maggots hitching a ride with us. Passenger whose suitcase was responsible for the disgusting fish was detained. My family and I were in the row directly in front of the maggots. The lady behind us told the flight attendants the maggots were falling on her head. I turned around and they were wiggling around on the seat.
Yummy.
Absolutely gross. This dude literally messed up travel situations of hundreds of people. The airline gave everybody on the flight 8,000 free miles and hotel room compensation with a $30 meal ticket.
And a bag of maggots.
So somebody took, you know what my mother-in-law used to do?
What?
She used to bring raw chicken
What?
in her suitcase.
You can do this?
Come on, man.
No, you're not supposed to.
But she did it to be deviant.
No, but she did it because, and this is when we first moved out here. She would come out here and she would get to our house and she'd open up her bag and start pulling out like produce and meats.
Because she wanted to cook for you.
I go, we could get that stuff here.
Yeah, there's chickens here in Missouri.
I think she thought this was like a third world country. And
Well-
we
Wow.
couldn't get that kind of stuff. I go, we have grocery stores here. And she would travel with raw chicken.
That's disgusting.
Disgusting.
Awesome.
All I'm thinking of, and you've probably not seen
incredible.
this movie, but it's a great comedy starring Cameron Diaz, is The Sweetest Thing, where they're on a little road trip and her friend, Christina Applegate, has maggot-filled chicken in a foil in the back seat. that
Oh,
she forgot
yeah.
about.
Yeah.
And then they open it, and then it takes flight, and then it lands on their windshield because they throw out the window.
I've seen that.
That's all I'm thinking
I've seen
about.
that movie.
It's a great movie.
Yeah,
I
it's a
know
great
the-
movie.
I know
No.
the food I forget. That's dangerous for me to be taking anything like that. I found a protein bar, or whatever, breakfast bar, or protein bar that I'm sure that I put in my backpack on a tour in 2011. I guarantee. I mean, it was rock
Still good,
solid.
right?
Dude, my buddy from high school had a 1990 something or other Ford Bronco, like an OJ Ford Bronco, like old,
Nice.
like an old one. The one where when you put it in 4-wheel drive, you had to lock the wheels from the outside.
Yeah.
In his glove compartment, there was a cheeseburger from McDonald's that was in there for like a year and a half, 2 years.
So gross.
Still fresh?
And dude, it looked like the day it was made.
Really?
It's the
Oh, yeah.
best, man.
Petrified
Amazing.
cheeseburger. Nice.
It's
I
all
would eat
natural.
it, but it looked like it did the day it was made.
Man.
Gross.
Yeah. On going back to the leaving Mexico to come up here, when we were down there this past summer, we were waiting there, about an hour before the flight. So we were inside the airport, and all of a sudden the bubble guts hit, and I was a little concerned that it was going to be the whole dang flight. So I ran, took care of business then, and then walked all over, found a place that had Pepto, and I pounded a whole bunch of the Pepto, and
Take the bottle.
Good to go,
and
huh?
just sat there. I was like, okay, I can't have any coffee. I'm just gonna stay calm. It's gonna be
the
good.
worst.
And it worked. I made it all the way home, no issues. I was like, woo.
I've had an issue on a plane I've had a stomach issue on a plane.
Sure. Who hasn't?
Something with and that's why people fart on planes more is because of the cabin pressure, and it happens.
Yeah.
That's why you need ginger
And I
ale,
was
right?
oh man, I was like, ooh man, my stomach's bubbling,
Yeah.
Man, on the way to the airport.
and I had to use the handle in the bathroom
To keep yourself
to
from
keep
flying up
myself
in the
from
air.
flying out.
Was it your turbulence or the plane?
It was the whole thing.
Man, on the way to the airport in Indonesia, we were in Jakarta, and our tour manager, we went out, we had food at this mall, and you're not supposed to drink the water or no ice in your soda or any of that kind of stuff. And he got sushi, and it came out on a block of ice.
Oh no.
And we were like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah,
And,
not a good idea.
And he goes, what do I do here? And the translator's like, no, it's totally fine. This is like a mall, and it's fine, no big deal. He didn't have ice in his water. He didn't have anything. He just had the sushi that was on top of this ice cube. And we get in the flight, and boy, we're tilting up because we're taking off. And I look over, his name was McCluskey, and I go, you okay, man? And he's like, no. I was like, hey, McCluskey's sweating over here, and he was like starting to like. You could see him doing this, and like, hey, what's going on, man? Oh no, was it the ice cube? And he stands up. We haven't even hit the 10,000 feet. He stands up, went to the bathroom. Didn't see him until we got off the plane.
Oh,
Was in the
man, poor
bathroom
guy.
the whole flight from Indonesia. It was either back to Australia or to Japan. It was a long flight. Didn't see him the whole time.
Man, poor guy.
That's the worst. That is the absolute
Yeah,
worst.
no
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
Bad news.
All right, well, we got to take a break, but first. All right, that's brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill, proud sponsor of the Rizz Show, and St. Louis is home for Blues hockey from Jackson, Missouri. Nick James is out.
Yeah.
Teamers remember the day. Nick has been a Rizz Show podcast loyalist ever since he learned about the show 2 years ago. He always makes sure to listen to the show when traveling and spreads the good word about the podcast in Jackson. Where is Jackson, Missouri?
Oh, it's down south. He said it was. It's. Where's that at?
Well,
he told me where it's nearby, but it's basically down straight south of us.
Nick loves when we, just chop it up first part of the show. Whatever's on our mind. Loves to listen to previous episodes of the Rizz Show and how each of the personalities help make the show entertaining and fun for all listen every morning.
You said Jackson?
Yeah. He
There's
said it's
Jackson?
outside the listening area, so he's a podcast.
Jackson.
Cape
right-
Girardeau
Yeah,
area.
Cape. There we go.
Sounds
Cape.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, next to our
Shout
town.
out to Jackson.
Look at that. Let's go to Scott
Right
City.
next to Scott City.
Nick James from Jackson is our Teamers Remember the Day. Get super sweet Teamers Remember the Day's soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/teamriz. All right. We'll take a break. We'll come back, and we've got three brand new Craigslist Freak of the Week ads. Lern's going to read them. You guys will name them in the chat room. Moon will be monitoring. Then you'll vote for your favorite freak. One of the ads moving on to the Freak of the Year playoffs. It is 7:16. It's Thursday. First look at the traffic and weather. Rizz Show sponsored by and presented by the Fast Lane. Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is Sunday, June 2nd. Time to lock in your NASCAR Cup Series tickets now at www.raceway.com. We got a right lane block due to a stall of vehicle 64 westbound just before 170. Your point forecast, sunny, mild, and breezy. High of 54. Right now it's 50 at the Point Studio.
Rizz Show presented by the Fast Lane. Phone number 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. The Mick Ultra Studio Cams. 1057thepoint.com/Rizz. The socials at RIZZ Show. Your emails, RizzShow at 1057thepoint.com. Craigslist Freak of the Week here in just a moment. We get to crap on celebrities, news, sports. They were just showing on Channel 2. Polar Plunge. I guess it's not this weekend. It's next weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
At Creve Coeur Lake.
You guys have done
But this
that.
is the
We did it last year. This
promotional day, right?
This is the one to celebrate the Special Olympics and or to benefit the Special Olympics. And this is the promotional day, so they got all the
50 degrees, big whoop.
Timmy Zell down there, jumping in the lake.
Come on.
Dude, last year when we did it, it was...
I think it was 13.
It was, something like that.
I remember you had the wetsuit on, which I didn't approve of.
I didn't wear a wetsuit.
I had the wetsuit.
That's right.
I had the wetsuit with the shorts.
That's right.
I had a
The
Speedo on.
What did you have on? Just
A leaf.
just a leaf.
Yeah. No, I had the swim trunks.
Okay.
I wanted to go as thin
Moon
as
had a
possible.
wetsuit.
The
The wetsuit was probably.
And it was- I think
you know how a
mine-
wetsuit works, though, right?
No. What do you mean?
Yeah.
So a wetsuit takes in the water, and then over the course of a few minutes, your body's temperature heats that water, and that water
Yeah,
is
it's a
supposed to
thin layer of
insulate you.
water that insulates you
So it
inside
honestly
the wetsuit.
really didn't do much.
It didn't do anything.
No, that's why I wanted thin, because it really wasn't terrible in the thin. Like, it hits you a little bit, but other than that, you're fine very quickly. You get warm.
One year when John Hewlett and I were hosting mornings, we had a bet about the Rams going to the Super Bowl, and I said that they were going to go, and then they didn't go. And the bet was whoever lost had to run around Union Station in a bikini on the coldest day, the average coldest day of St. Louis in the year.
Whoa.
And so we looked it up, and it was something like, I don't know, February 2nd or some date. And that was the average coldest day on record for St. Louis, through the years. And it was brutal. And I had to carry a football and run around. Remember how
You
big?
don't have to jump on a lake.
I'm talking about that entire city block, and people were parked on Market, cheering me on. It was so embarrassing, and it was so cold. I hate
We
it.
jumped in that lake, and I remember, and they were very nice, the people at the pole
they
push.
were great.
Very
Oh, they
nice.
were awesome, man.
I remember
Love that crew.
before jumping in the lake, taking off, standing there in a Speedo on the shoreline, freezing.
Jeez, yeah, no thanks.
Freezing. And the woman goes, once you do it, you're going to become addicted.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And I
right.
go, no, I'm not. This is a one and done for me.
You don't want an ice pod like we have at our house? My
This
husband gets
is-
in it all the time.
This is one. Yeah, but he's at home, and he could just go inside.
That's true. But he's out there for 5 minutes. He'll dump ice
It doesn't
into
matter. He could go inside. He's at home.
Yeah, we've been figuring that out.
What do you mean?
Getting one of those as well.
Yeah, you should talk to him. He
Tell
loves
you
it.
what, man.
I know it's a game changer.
I'll
My
never
doctor
do it
said
again.
I need
Never.
to.
I think that
To help my blood
event,
pressure, yeah.
we did that, and remember, I
You went right home.
I got out of the
Moondini.
I got out of the water, and I ran to the car, and I got in the car, and I drove home. But that was the day that I decided I've got a new rule for my life.
What's that?
I don't want to. I will no longer participate in anything where paramedics are required to be standing by.
Well,
It's a good rule.
that's the day that I found that I'm not a polar plunger.
Yeah. And it's also the day I found out those heated tents aren't heated till the day of the actual polar
It's
plunge.
also the day that I found out how far my genitals could suck up into my body cavity because they were way up there.
They haven't been
bet.
seen since.
Yep. It took my genitals 6 days to descend.
Oh my gosh! Speaking of genitals and dudes, we watched a comedy special last night on Netflix with I had never heard of this comedian before, Jacqueline Novak, and I believe it's called. Oh God, what is it called? Anyway, it's brand new. It's hilarious. It is all about men's genitalia in a way that is so smart. And this woman, I've never seen a style of comedy.
Oh, cool.
From a
Female
comedian.
talking about guy.
No, it's
guy
not what you
parts.
think.
Awesome.
It's not what you think. She is so quick-witted.
What
and-
gives her the right?
Oh, she has plenty of things to say, and she has every right. It was excellent. Jacqueline Novak.
She doesn't have the lived experience.
No, she does. She gives you her experience.
Okay.
And also talks about vulvas and stuff.
Speaking
All
of
is
lived
good.
experiences, I want to talk about this woman here. Who remembers the name Rachel Dolezal?
Yeah.
Oh, is
Yeah,
that the tan?
What do they call it?
This is
a race faker or a race.
this is the woman, the infamous race faker.
Yeah, is that what the
Race
yeah, okay.
faker.
Race
Oh, that's not
poser,
the
race.
tan mother.
This is that's Tan Mom.
No, this
Rachel
is the gal.
Dolezal,
This is the gal who was the head of.
the NAACP.
Oh, okay, yeah, right.
Okay, yes.
She was the former NAACP chapter president, and she got busted because she's not black. Mm-hmm. But she was passing herself off as a black woman.
I remember this story.
This was 15 years ago.
Holy cow! Really?
Oh wait, I'm sorry.
No, this was during the show. We did this story in 14.
Oh god, 2015. I'm sorry, 2015.
15. Okay,
2015.
yeah.
Not
I was like,
15 years ago.
no, dude. When this broke,
2015.
it was a
2015.
field day. It was
It's still 8 years ago, 9 years ago. Wild, right?
yeah.
9 years ago.
And convincingly, even after she was busted and thrown out, convincingly in her own mind, identified as a black
Identified as a black woman, but clearly she is not. And in fact, they had pictures of her like she's a white girl with two white parents. Well, anyway, so what's up What's up with Rachel now?
Yeah, where is she now?
Where is Rachel Dolezal now?
She's in the news for something good.
Yeah, I'm sure it's positive.
Well, she
Company.
She is now working as a teacher at an elementary school
There
in
we
Arizona.
go. That's a good turn of events. Yeah.
She changed her name. She's now Neki Diallo.
All right.
Neki?
Kneci.
K-N-E.
Nkeci.
Okay.
NK. So I'm assuming it's Neki or Nikki. Nikki Diallo.
Nikki.
So she's working in elementary school. She's also on OnlyFans. She's now an OnlyFans model.
Doing sexy things?
Yes.
Really?
She's making $19 an hour as, a teacher, and she's also selling OnlyFans content for $9.99 a month. And for that price, she promises content such as, quote, an 18-image explicit collection and a, quote, video of self-pleasure to finish under the Christmas tree. So, yes, that is naughty things.
Naughty.
Wow.
Interesting. Man, everybody's on OnlyFans.
So one post on the site back in September received 122 likes, equating about $1,200 for that one photo.
Hey,
So she had joined the site. She had joined OnlyFans back in 2021, promising to share only foot pics, as well as some fitness tips. But then that snowballed into,
here's my boobs.
here I am, self-pleasuring myself under a Christmas tree.
Merry Christmas to myself.
in the meanwhile, did she get a degree and a teacher's certificate? Or, how easy, I don't want to say how easy is it to become a teacher, but huh?
Maybe
She's
she
an
did.
after-school teacher.
Oh, okay. I was one of those too, and I had no degree.
She's an after-school teacher. She says that, I guess, as Rachel Dolezal, she couldn't get a job. I mean, she would go apply for someplace. They do a quick Google search and go,
Don't want the hassle.
Was Rachel her real name?
yes, I think so.
Because it sounds like racial, which is pretty.
I think Rachel is her real name.
Okay. So she was doing after-school care. She was doing latchkey, or whatever they call it now.
Yeah, so she says while employers didn't outright tell her, the scandal was the reason why they wouldn't hire her, she says it's hard for them to look past the information which is on Google and Wikipedia, which she says is false information. In fact, the only place that tells my true story is in my book, which is called In Full Color, Finding My Place in a Black and White World, which they said that her book is terrible. Anyway, so she's now on OnlyFans, and she's selling pictures of herself, doing things to herself, and this just in, she's been fired from the school. So.
Gosh, fool me once.
My goodness.
Fool me twice. You think that she was already part of a controversial moment in society and culture, and then now here we are again.
Here we are again, but now as Neki Diallo.
Well, maybe the outrage will be profitable for her.
You know what? Hey, if she can't find gainful employment other places, hey, knock yourself out on OnlyFans.
I feel like OnlyFans is becoming like the unemployment office.
Well, so she was having a difficulty getting a job because of the trouble that she found herself in.
Right.
And then she gets a teaching job amidst many, many stories of teachers or former teachers having OnlyFans and being fired. She chose to stay out of trouble and stay out of controversy by getting on OnlyFans.
I smell reality show cooking up.
What?
No, this woman seems like a psycho.
Just stay out of trouble.
People are interested. I mean, obviously, we're talking about it. People are interested in somebody who is like this. And I smell knocking.
No, and you know what's funny? When she got busted as not being black, she's like, no, I'm black. Like, no, you're not.
Well, if you see pictures of a kid, I can see why people would think she might be black.
No, I'm
blonde hair and freckles.
Your parents are white. Nah, I don't know.
I'm not saying OnlyFans is trouble either. I'm saying controversy. If she's having trouble because of controversy, steer clear of controversy.
Right.
Yeah, but no, I think how long has she been doing the teaching thing?
A couple of years.
I think you're right, though. I have a feeling it's kind of the combo, right?
She's looking for trouble.
Yeah, she knows what's going to get her stuff sold.
Some headlines.
Yeah.
She needs help.
Just like our friend Brianna, who's killing it on OnlyFans.
She's killing it.
Killing it.
I wish you all the best. Let's do this Craigslist Freak of the Week thing. So we got 3 brand new ads for you. Lern will read the ads. You guys in the chat room, the Rizz Show chat room, will name the ads. We'll name them, and then when Lern is done reading the third and final ad, you guys will vote for your favorite ad via Twitter at Rizzuto Show, and then the ad with the most votes will move on to the Freak of the Year playoffs. All right, folks, pay attention. Listen closely. Lern's about to give us ad number 1.
Call me Cupid, man for couples, 33 years old, Montreal. I want to be your cherub. I'm a hairy-assed, roly-poly fat man with a rockin' 10-inch hog, and I want to be your Cupid, seeking an open-minded couple to let me be your harbinger of love and much more. Let's have some fun at my house. I have painted a room sky blue with puffy little clouds and installed a pull-down Murphy bed with rubber sheets and tie-downs. I will be in a giant diaper and a custom-made leather harness with a 6-foot feathered wingspan made out of repurposed copper.
That's cool. It's repurposed.
I have dyed my hair white from head to toe. I want you to pretend to be on a lover's picnic in the park while I, the mischievous god of love, approach with a hole in my diaper and my arrow at full mast and slap both of you in the face with it as you fall into lust. This naughty Cupid has you under his spell, and now you'll do anything I say. I will pull down the Murphy bed and tie you both down in the missionary position. You will slam hard in front of me while I take care of myself into my dirty little diaper. Then I will join in. It is your own private throughway with the God of love, and I have so much to give. 10.5 inches from base to tip, to be exact, and you're going to be getting all of it. When I finish with you, I will then tiptoe out of the room with a whimsical, roguish laugh. I will leave you tied and laying in filth and lube for about an hour to bask in the afterglow. I will then return and set you free from the ties and my spell. We can hang out after and listen to my record collection, or you can split. Whatever's clever.
All right. There you go. Just in time for Valentine's Day.
There's this.
Guy dressing up as Cupid.
It's pretty cool. You can hang out with them.
Yeah, you can hang out, listen to some records.
Was not ready for the 6-foot feathered wingspan made from repurposed copper.
You guys like Afghan Wigs?
The band? Of course, yeah.
I'm trying to think of a Canadian band.
Oh.
Are they Canadian?
I don't think so. Are they?
I don't know. You guys like Nickelback?
Yeah.
You guys like Bryan Adams?
Sure.
Our Lady Peace.
Yeah, you guys like Our Lady Peace?
Alanis Morissette?
All right, so any questions on what's going on here?
Many, yeah.
Yeah, this is awesome. Who do you picture, though, the way he describes himself?
He describes himself as a hairy-ass, roly-poly, fat little man with a rockin' 10-inch hog.
I went straight to Chris Farley.
I was thinking Harmar Superstar.
He's my cherub. And I love him.
So he will slap you in the face with his ding-a-ling, and I guess that's you falling under a spell. Okay, names.
Jeroby Piven. You know, like a cherub.
Yeah.
Cheruby. Cheruby Piven. Cupe Doggy Dog. John Cusack. Tyan Reynolds. I thought that was pretty good. He's tying up a lot of people. Boss Hog. Pepe Legoo. Little Joe Creep. And I think this is it. Cupid Gooding Jr.
Cupid Gooding Jr.
Love it.
Cupid Gooding Jr.
All
Happy
right.
Valentine's Day, everybody.
Thank you.
And also with you.
All right, moving on to number 2. Let's do this.
Feed the Birds, man for woman, 65 years old, Vancouver. I am quite the nature boy. I love hiking around the island in the nude. I bring only the bare essentials. I would love a companion to join me in the next week or 2. I'll need you to pour that sticky syrup all over me, then drop birdseed on my fully nude body. I'll lie on the ground and let the flock from above come painfully peck me. I need a companion who is adventurous because you must take part too. In fact, you will have the experience first, so I can watch your first time. We'll put a little honey on your nips, put a little seed on you, and get ready for ecstasy. Bigger, perkier nips work best, FYI. You're going to want to make love immediately after, guaranteed. I will film our experience so you can have a copy to enjoy for years to come. It must only be us that knows about this hike. Send a pic of your breasts with your response. Also, I hope you're a meat eater, if you know what I mean. Get ready to be one with nature.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
That is so cool.
Yeah, a man for woman, 65 years old.
It's a human
65
suit
years old.
block, man. This is
65-year-old guy looking for a woman with perky nips.
you know what? All these guys hanging out by their windows watching the birds. This is what you're thinking about?
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
It would be painful, too, I think.
This guy's got a plan.
I mean, sounds good. It's just cool, too. He's going to record it so they can enjoy it,
Later.
show their kids or something.
Right.
Yeah,
'cause
for years to come.
I want to enjoy a 65-year-old man
Oh, that's the best.
human soot block for years to come. Literally.
All right, names.
Gregory Peck,
Oh,
The
man,
Crow.
That's pretty good.
The
Bird,
Crow.
Bird Reynolds, Russell Crowe, Larry Bird, Bear Grylls.
Oh, Larry Bird.
Larry Bird. And Larry. Shout out
Jeremy
to
Pigeon.
Larry.
Larry Bird.
Larry Bird.
Larry
Oh,
Bird.
that is
Larry
awesome. What a
Bird.
tribute to the great
What if
Larry
this
Bird.
is Lee May Larry,
Larry Bird.
Larry Bird. I got
Good
to
deal, man.
have an autograph from Larry Bird one time. Not the same guy
you
this guy is.
serious?
Yeah.
Well,
My mom
Legend.
used to
Were you
sell
in
him
Vancouver?
boats. I wasn't. My mom was in Florida selling him a Crown Line boat, and I got a basketball card signed by him. I mean,
Did he give you a
want
pair
it,
of
or-
short Are you serious?
I don't know where it is.
I mean, if you
that's a good
find
one.
it,
All right, let's get to number 3. Craig's Freak of the Week, our final ad.
Travel buddy, man for man, 38, Frankfurt, Germany. Who doesn't love driving a stick? I'm looking for someone to drive around with who has no problem receiving road pleasures. I'll be in the driver's seat first, and you will take care of me. We'll switch after I'm fully satisfied. No road stops. All the pleasure happens while in motion. When it's your turn, you won't believe how great it's going to be. You'll have a hard time keeping the car between the lines. I used to just take care of myself, but I'm lonely now. Is it dangerous? Yes. Will other people see us? Possibly. But doesn't that make it better? Maybe we'll put our PayPal info on the back for tips. We can really put on a show. Please be cut and have a pretty penis. I take an STD test every 3 months. I'm into the city fet scene. I'm a dom most nights, but have been known to switch around. You must be fully shaven and hairless. Hair is a deal breaker. No hate, just personal preference. I like to hit the road on Friday around midday.
All right.
there's some good ones, man.
Before rush hour.
Yeah,
That's
you don't want that
smart,
rush
man.
hour
no,
traffic.
No. Especially leaving Frankfurt. I'm sure there's a lake nearby everyone's heading to.
Oh,
and
my gosh.
Traffic
Yeah.
is crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so this is somebody looking for on-the-road sex.
Yeah, road pleasure.
Man for man. Mm-hmm. Man for man out of Germany, into the city fet scene, looking for a fully shaven and hairless person. That appears to be a deal breaker. Hair of any kind. Used to take care of himself, but now just, looking for a travel buddy.
Yeah.
That's it. All right, names.
Stick Cannon, Richard Gere, Adam Driver, Adrian Rhodey. Hang on.
Oh.
They're from Frankfurt, Germany, and I think this is the winner.
Yes.
Otto Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi.
Howdy.
Bon Jovi.
There's also Trucker Carlson.
I like Adam Driver.
I like that one.
Adam Driver.
You like Adam Driver? It's so on the nose. Otto Bon
but
Jovi.
I know,
Otto
but is the
Bon Jovi
Autobahn
is-
really near Frankfurt?
I have no clue.
it's in
It's
Germany.
I know, but
If that's
everything
the
near
truth.
the
okay.
Autobahn in
Autobahn Germany's Auto Bon Jovi's fine. B-O-N?
BAHN.
Yeah.
Okay. Auto Bon Jovi. All right, there you go. There
man.
are your
Wow.
3 ads.
It's in Frankfurt.
Oh, it does go through Frankfurt. Okay, great. Listen, I just want to make sure these
Yeah.
are
Geography,
Up and
sir.
up.
as accurate as
Yeah, that's
possible.
the way.
That's so important.
All right, so you got ad number 1, which is Cupid Gooding Jr.
Yeah, this dude's going to be your cherub. He's going to slap you across the face and make you fall in lust. He's a naughty Cupid. He's going to have you under his spell, and you're going to do anything he says while he ties you down to a Murphy bed.
Okay. Then you got Larry Bird.
Oh, this is he's quite the nature boy. He's going to pour sticky syrup all over you. I'm sorry, no, you're going to do that to him. He's going to put a little seed on you and get ready for ecstasy. Bigger, perkier nips work best.
Okay. And then you heard from Auto Bon Jovi. All right, Lern, you got to endorse one of these? Who in your mind
Birdseed.
should move on to the next round of the Freak of the Year playoffs?
Cupid Gooding Jr. for me. I love the visual. It's bizarre.
He's got a 6-foot feathered wingspan.
I love it. I love the crafts.
Yeah, he's artistic.
But yeah, okay. I see what you're saying, but I almost feel like that's a role.
I also
play.
don't like the rubber sheets. That's what kind of makes me go, oh, God.
Rubber sheets. Ooh,
Ugh.
yuck.
Slipping and sliding. And
Yeah.
then you guys sit in
yeah,
it.
yeah, I'm going to leave you tied and laying in filth and lube for about an hour.
Yeah.
And then I'll come and we'll listen to my record collection. I want to know if the Afghan wigs are from
I'll look it up
Canada.
while
Can you look them up?
I will. I forget which song by them I really used to enjoy in college. The Afghan wigs. They are Ohio.
Oh, Ohio, which is
Cincinnati.
Yeah,
which is close.
Yeah,
It's so
the
close.
Canada,
At least
the
I'm
United States.
in the northern part of the states. All right, Moon, who are you going to endorse?
Honestly, man, I think number one is pretty intense, but it's almost like I see a lot of the role playing stuff in here, and I'm not sure. I don't know, man. And number two, the birdseed thing is thoroughly confusing. How did that get here?
I don't know. My heart's telling me Auto Bon Jovi.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this guy's looking for a companion to put on a show.
But this dude wants to do a hike and use actual birdseed in the I don't know.
Interesting.
I'm going Larry Bird. I can't shake.
I don't know.
birdseed
This
thing.
Auto Bon Jovi guy's an exhibitionist. He's looking for a buddy to go on a road trip. He's going to put his PayPal in the, asking for tips. Let's really put on a show. He's into the FET scene. This guy's got it all. Fully shaven, hairless. Yeah, I'm going to be cut and have a pretty penis. This guy's got it all here.
All right.
Well, I mean, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
Auto Bon Jovi for me. All right, what about you, Scott?
Well, I guess I'm jaded, but I feel like this week these are not going to be contenders in this year's race. But let's see here. I think I'm gonna have to go Larry Bird just because of the oddness of it, and there's no, like the other ones seem like this is a way to get the intercourse to happen, but this one just sounds like he wants this weird thing without. I don't know. This is strange to me, and also you're involving animals, which is a bummer.
Plus, it sounds like he's looking for somebody young, and he's 65.
He's 65.
Yeah.
But he's
All right,
hiking,
listen,
man.
okay,
He's
listen.
a hiker.
We've given our reasons.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys.
Please tell us who it is.
It's up to you guys. Vote for your favorite freak at our Twitter page or X page at RIZZ Show. If you missed Lern reading any of the ads, just wait for the podcast. We'll have it up there shortly after the show.
We missed a good one. Volkswagen.
Volkswagen.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's
but
pretty
Auto
good.
Bon Jovi, we already wrote it down.
Yeah. They're all
Can't
good.
go
They're
back
all good.
now.
You're all good. We
Can't go back
appreciate
now.
you.
They're so good.
So vote, and we'll have the winner when we sign on tomorrow morning. All right, Rizz Show presented by the Fast Lane. Crab on celebrities after the break. Traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is Sunday, June 2nd. It's time to lock in those NASCAR Cup Series tickets now at WWTRaceway.com. We got a right lane block due to debris on the road 44 westbound near Six Flags Road. Further east, we have troubles and delays 270 eastbound between 255 and Gravois. Average speed about 25 miles an hour. Your point forecast, sunny, mild, and breezy today. High of 54. Right now it's 50 at the Point Studio.
All right, Lern, what do you got for us?
Buzz around and find out the Beehive has spoken. Smashing Pumpkins still need a guitarist. Maybe it could be you. The Fantastic Four has news. And the hottest new couple alert.
All right, we got that. We got your crappy birthdays. We got the porno birthday. All that and more next in your Crab on Celebrity. Stay there. Where's Moon?
He's in the hallway. He appears to be on the phone.
I thought he's pooping.
Oh, I thought he had the bubble guts.
Yeah.
Does he?
No, I don't know. I don't know where he went. I assume when somebody's not here,
They're in the
they're
bathroom.
pooping in the bathroom.
Yeah, they're definitely.
Well, you can always assume that of me.
Hey, I do have an announcement to make. So if you're going to Rizz Show Live, so after we're done with our onstage antics, there will be music.
Yeah.
There will be music during Rizz Show Live, and I'm proud to announce that the John Hughes experience.
Yes.
Dude, they are so good.
They are so
The
good.
John Hughes experience will be at Rizz Show Live.
They're so good.
I love John Hughes.
Yeah, I've been trying to set up a show with them forever, and they're great. You will absolutely love
I
them.
am
If you have
so
not seen them,
looking forward to seeing. Well, when all said and done at Rizz Show Live, and we're kind of like, we're basking in the afterglow. And to hear those guys play, I mean, you got, what is it? It's John Pisoni, it's
Jerry Jost.
Yeah, it's
Jeff Bradley.
It's Kevin. It's Kevin Gaggenpain. I mean, the whole. It's yet another
It's like
super
the who's
group.
who of
It's yet another St. Louis super.
I mean, El Monstero guys and
Urge guys
and Stir guys.
Yeah. That means we're gonna have ourselves a little dance party, gentlemen.
Yes.
Yay.
I'm excited.
Oh yeah, and I might be working with them to do something.
Maybe a little something.
Oh
fun.
my goodness.
At the show?
Perhaps if we can pull it off.
You're there. You can play guitar. You know.
Me too.
They're
I
there.
also have a.
You
an
have a
iron
skill
in the
set.
fire.
I was talking to Jost, and we have a thing.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
They're like, get out of here, you guys.
Jost is like, I've never heard of this guy before.
Right.
The John Hughes experience, and what kind of music? Just explain what kind of music.
Like 80s music.
It's like all the new wave stuff. It's
Yeah.
all it's everything that you. It's everything you remember hearing from the 80s and say, you know everything,
Yeah.
but like they'll play a song and you go, oh my gosh, this is the best song in the universe.
Right.
I forgot about this one. And then the next one is just like some 1986 hit banger.
Yeah.
And then I mean the whole is just, and they're perfect. They sound perfect. It's just a
yeah,
fun
I mean, you have
band.
some of the best musicians in the city.
And it's fun to see John Pisoni sing.
Yes, and I love all those guys, and they're so cool. And it's even cool to say that they're on the show. I'll be honest with you.
It's
Good.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, hopefully this is just the first of many shows that we set up with those guys.
I love all of them, and I'm really excited.
It's going to be a party. I'm jacked.
Yeah, so that's March 2nd over at the pageant. Racial Live presented by Yingling. Completely sold out. We may have some tickets to give away a little later on in the show. You have any law enforcement in your families?
Yes.
Yes. Like prison guards.
Prison guards. You know, I have some police officers, you know, in my family. Could I ever be a police officer? I don't know.
You could.
Oh, you think?
You have the attitude
Do
for
I have the
it.
deposition?
Your demeanor is police officer
Yeah.
sometimes.
Oh, I'm sorry, disposition for, not deposition. That's a totally
That's
other.
that's getting questioned.
I know, that's a total.
And you make good decisions on the fly. Because if you came across you stopped a robbery, and it's like, well, they don't really need all that money back at the station. We can keep a couple of those
You have
dollars.
a protective instinct about you, I
Protective,
think.
maybe. Okay, but
But
can
you also
can
need
I
to
be a
be-
beat cop? I don't know.
You need
I don't know.
you need to be disciplined in quick decision making.
But also patience.
Yes, prepared for intelligent assessment on the fly. It takes a lot.
Yes.
It takes a lot.
Well, you could follow this next story under time to find a new career.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'd say you're going to be a headline cop for sure.
Let me say this.
shouldn't be bad.
It takes a lot to be a good police officer.
Right.
There are some people that are not cut out for law enforcement. I'll just say.
Yeah, for real.
There are some great officers out there. There are some not so great ones. And that goes for every industry.
Sure.
So again, follow this under time to find a new career. Back in November, and this story is just making the rounds now. This is ridiculous. Back in November, a cop on the Florida Panhandle had a guy handcuffed in the back of his squad car. He was standing next to it when he thought the guy fired a shot at him. And the footage just came out after the cop resigned in December. So this guy's not a police officer anymore, just so you know.
Okay.
Because it turned out there was no gunshot. It was an acorn that landed on the roof of a car.
And he just flipped.
And it's on video.
And we've all heard an acorn fall onto the roof.
Terrifying.
Yeah, it can make you jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
But
loud,
if you're already at a heightened alert,
Yeah.
I guess, but
Yeah, but there's a trained heightened alert. That's not a on edge. I'm afraid of an acorn popping a roof.
and I mean, I guess it could, but I don't. If you're
Okay.
trained, how would you ever think that sounded like a gun?
so acorn landed on the roof of the car. The police officer starts yelling, "Shots fired!" and unloads his full magazine into the car, and started yelling, "I'm hit."
Yeah, there's a series.
His partner also unloaded her entire magazine
Wow.
into
Chain
the
reaction.
into
the car with a handcuffed
guy in the back.
Wow.
who had no way to protect himself. Wow.
Somehow, a miracle, the guy was not hit.
Oh, really?
Not
Wow.
hit. Obviously shaken up.
Well, thank God. That's crazy.
And I'm going to play the audio for you, and it really does, like, it does really sound like the cop thought he was being shot at. Until they watch the footage later on. You can only see the acorn falling if you freeze frame it, so it's not obvious. Like, it's not obvious that it's an acorn.
Okay.
But I will say, if you watch it with unchanged or enhanced audio, it's not like a bullet. I mean, it's
it doesn't
like
have the ring out.
Yeah, it's not like a walnut. Like a walnut hitting a roof, it's got maybe like a particular type of pain.
Yeah, you hear that all the time on a metal roof. If you're out in a cabin, bing, 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 bing.
This is a click, and he instantly thought that and hit the floor.
He instantly thought it, and also the fact that he thinks he was shot.
The I'm hit.
Yeah, I'm hit.
It's almost like PTSD kicked in or something. Like maybe something's happened to him before.
So that's
and
right.
I mean, because that's
know.
such a crazy instinct to just jump to.
Well, but then to unload your magazine
That's what
into
I
the
mean.
car, and the guy's partner, you can't blame her.
Yeah, she was just like, oh my God, he knows
She's just
something I don't.
reacting to.
Right.
My partner says he's been hit.
Right.
Yeah,
And if somebody screams, I'm hit.
And I wonder, too, how tough it is to tell if bullets are coming out of the car or not. Because you see bullets going in, so the window's shattering. There's all this
Well, you're
chaos.
not even looking at that. You're listening to your partner.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, you can't blame her.
You're listening to your partner.
And I'm not even blaming him for thinking that for a half second that maybe there's a possibility he's being shot at.
We've heard stories of people slipping out of cuffs and, somebody not being properly searched. And
Totally.
There was a story, remember that guy in Arnold, the police officer in Arnold got shot in the head.
I totally understand. I totally understand him maybe even thinking this is a shot and hitting the floor and protecting himself in some way. But to instantly go from ping, 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 phew, and unloading the whole magazine.
Well, here, listen to this.
Just fire! Just fire! Just fire!
Just unloads.
Wow. I'm hit! What? I'm hit! In the car! I was shot through the car! Oh! It might have hit my vest. I don't know. But I don't know. It felt like it. Dude, am I hit?
Wow. Yeah, new career for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, something. I think you might have nailed it with that. Maybe something that happened in the past, and because I guarantee that's not something you are trained to do.
Right. That's why I always want to
whole magazine.
Go to like a tactical training because nobody knows how they're going to react until you start training, and obviously police officers get training through the academy or whatever. But like, I wonder if this person just maybe I don't know what happened there. I mean, it really does sound like he had a PTSD reaction.
Maybe,
to something.
Wow.
Not meant to be a police officer.
No.
That's a bummer.
Also, somebody brings up a good point. 34 shots fired. Not the guy. They missed every shot.
Also,
thank God they did.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank God they did.
It's like a comedy movie. I bet you can see the outline of the guy. Like the bullet holes made his outline, but they miss everything.
Man.
Well, somebody's going to owe that guy a lot of money.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what's good for him? He's probably not in jail.
Yeah. I don't know why they picked him. Why was that? Why did they pick that guy up anyway?
I think it was suspected car thief.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, don't you think his
quote me
sentence
on
was
that.
served there? Like, that was scarier than any prison sentence.
Yeah,
so
he's
you're
scared
okay.
straight now. It's all
Get
good.
out of here.
You
Right.
did your
Straight
and
and
narrow now.
You did your time.
Prison Mike.
He's now a
next
social
level.
worker.
Yeah.
All right, today is February 15th. Back in the day, 260 years ago. Happy birthday to the great city of St. Louis.
Yeah.
1764, St. Louis was established right here in Missouri. French trading post by some French dude named Pierre Lacrede. 74 years ago, 1950, Walt Disney's Cinderella opened in theaters. Now, here's the story behind Cinderella. Cost $3 million to make. Walt Disney put up half the money himself. If the movie had flopped, Disney Studios would have gone bankrupt and closed.
Wow.
So Walt Disney himself.
So that's why Cinderella's castle is probably such a big deal.
Probably.
Because she helped everything.
Like, you know what? He put his money where his mouth is and put it all on the line. Paid off.
Missouri zone.
63 years ago, 1961, the U.S. figure skating team killed in a plane crash.
What year?
1961. Wow. 59 years ago, 1965, Nat King Cole died from lung cancer in Santa Monica, California. He was only 45. 46 years ago, 1978, St. Louis' own Leon Spinks defeated Muhammad Ali the World Heavyweight Championship. However, Ali won the title back 7 months later in a 15-round rematch. 39 years ago, 1985, The Breakfast Club. That comes out. 32 years ago, 1992, Jeffrey Dahmer found sane and guilty of the brutal sex torture murders of at least 15 young men. He was sentenced to 15 life terms, totaling 957 years in prison. He only served 2 years because he was beaten to death by another inmate in 1994. And 26 years ago, 1998, Dale Earnhardt wins his first Daytona 500. And that's what happened back in the day. All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your Crap on Celebrities.
And it's brought to you by Bright House Plumbing. Call the best, flush the rest. BrightHouseCo.com, 636-600-0188. Beyonce announced Renaissance 2 and released 2 country songs from the album on Sunday, as we all know. When a fan asked a radio station in Oklahoma to play Texas Hold'em, the station's general manager replied with, "We do not play Beyonce. We are a country music station." Well, then the fan put the station on blast on social media, and the Beehive went to work.
The
after,
Bayhive.
The
It's
Bayhive.
the Bayhive.
Oh, the
Excuse me.
Bayhive. Okay. Beyonce.
Beyonce. After a few hours, the station accessed its X account after 4 years of inactivity and posted lots of calls coming in for Beyonce's Texas Hold'em. It's coming up in minutes. Entertainment Weekly reached out to the station's owner, and a rep said that the GM was removed and didn't know otherwise.
Holy cow.
Beyonce had made a country song.
Holy cow.
So, yeah.
Oh.
That's very sweet.
In other Beyonce news, her producer was asked about whether Taylor Swift would appear on the new country album, and instead of denying it, he said, "Let's just say she is in on the approach of shocking the world."
Whoa.
So hold on to your butts,
Taylor
everybody.
and Beyonce together.
And there's also talk that
The earth may fold in on itself.
Telephone 2, because Beyonce and Lady Gaga, their song Telephone, there could be a sequel to that coming too, which I'm excited about.
Cell phone.
Cell phone, Motorola, absolutely.
Very cool.
Billy Corgan says the Smashing Pumpkins are still looking for a guitarist. Moon, did you send an email for this?
Huh?
Remember when we were telling you that a month ago that Smashing Pumpkins were wanting people to email to
Oh,
come
yeah.
be their new guitarist? Did you actually send an email?
I think I sent an email, and then I found out like the next day when Rizz said something about sending the video. I said, "Oh, you're supposed to send a video?"
Yeah, you got to send a
You gotta
video
send a
too.
video.
No.
How many? They got thousands of submissions.
10,000 submissions.
Just post some of your live video clips. Send those links and
Yeah.
Show
Story
them
of the
playing.
gear.
Dude.
Just send them that link.
yeah.
Well, anyway, Billy Corgan says that they're still looking for that guitarist. They're working on another album.
He's right here.
He's right here.
He doesn't. Billy doesn't.
They're
You know what?
buddies
Billy.
now.
When Billy Corgan
Billy,
came in.
I'm right here.
When Billy Corgan came in, little did he know that his new guitarist, was right to
Is
his,
right here.
Yeah, I mean, it was meant to
right
be.
in front of him the whole time.
It was meant to be.
Corgan wrote in his latest email to fans, "On a musical front, we are still in search of a guitarist, hope to hold auditions most likely in the spring." The band posted that they were searching for that new guitarist last month. 10,000 applications came in. Billy also added that he's hard at work currently on the new Smashing Pumpkins album, which is very guitar-oriented. Translation, not a lot of synth, and has been...
Love the Smashing Pumpkins.
I do too, and how cool
Yeah.
would that be? Like,
That Moon
you
is
get to
in
take a
Smashing
sabbatical
Pumpkins.
from the show. We all get
Yeah, they
tickets.
don't tour all the time.
No, he's.
I bet he's like
got
a
lot.
weekend guy almost.
Yeah, he's got a lot of irons in the fire. He's doing all the wrestling stuff.
Dude,
He's doing.
you could do wrestling too with him.
I'll leave that to him.
Yeah, that's his thing.
I'll stay. I'll
You get a
stay,
little
I'll
speedo
stay
on
in
there
my
and
lane.
jump around.
I love the Smashing
I do
Pumpkins.
too. First concert I ever went to was the Melancholy and Infinite Sadness tour down in
that's pretty
Carbondale.
cool.
And I got a Zero shirt. My mom went all out,
Wow.
got me my first merch. And it just changed my life, that band.
Oh,
His
that
first
band's-
double record I ever bought.
I told him the first time I talked to him is like his band shaped the sound of a lot of the Greek Fire guitar stuff
bet.
for sure. And I think I was maybe the only 5 out of 5 star review of their show at the Fox that really upset people.
I remember what he said to you. He goes, "What's a Greek fire?"
Yeah, that's right.
And did you tell him?
Yeah, no, I wanted him to look it up.
And
There's
he
a-
wanted to write a song with me.
What?
Yeah. and I
Why
said,
are we not in the Smashing Pumpkins right now?
Well,
I could be
he
DRC.
goes, "I'll write it." He goes, "Next time I come to town, I'll write a song with you." I go, "No, thanks."
What is
I
wrong
was
with you?
I was
Come
supposed
on.
to play with them. They were doing like a thing where they're having guest guitar players at each show, and
Yeah.
Tim from Rise Against did the Chicago one, and they reached out and said, "Hey, we want to have you play." And I went back and forth with their guitar player at the time, the guy that quit. But we couldn't get a rehearsal time, and Billy wasn't stoked on doing it without a rehearsal.
Gotcha. Well, that sucks.
Man.
And I wish
It
you
does suck.
the
That was
best.
my chance.
That was your chance.
There's a new species of lizard named after Iron Maiden frontman Bruce Dickinson. It is called the Inyaleoides Dickinsoni.
Okay, you got
It was found in the mountain range nearly 500 miles north of Lima, Peru. And according to the Latin American Post, it is a testament of the enduring influence of the cultural figures on scientific discovery. It's a reminder of the interconnectedness of our world and the legacy of heavy metal icon that can extend to the realms of environmental conservation and scientific research. Bruce Dickinson's been named a couple of times. He was also the name of a huntsman spider species that was later named after him a couple of years ago.
How cool is that?
Iron Maiden.
Like him?
I mean, I know some songs. I know like the hit songs, you know, Run to the Hills.
Right. Number of the Beast.
Number of the Beast.
You probably know the Bruce Dickinson era more than the previous era.
And I know growing up, a lot of people had their jean jackets with the Eddie the Monster patches on the
So
back.
cool.
I just never was really into them.
There's a really cool line of igloo coolers. Like if you're a big Iron Maiden fan.
Oh yeah, my buddy makes those.
They're so cute.
Yeah, he just did
And
a
cool.
Green Day one too. He's the guy that designs
does
all
them?
those and does
Tell him to do a Deftones one, and I'll give him all my money.
Oh, okay,
Tell him.
I will.
Yeah,
I'm going
I
to
mean-
see him in a couple months.
I appreciate their
Legacy.
legacy, when it comes to.
Have you seen him live? Did you say you've seen him live?
No, I've never seen them
That
live.
will change everything. I don't know anything about Iron Maiden except for like, wow, that's a cool look, and I know all the.
I know it's a big stage show.
My buddy took me. He's a diehard fan, and he's like, "Oh, you should, if you can get me tickets, like you should come with me." So I got him tickets. We went together, and I was sitting there at Riverport, and I don't know a note of this stuff, and I loved the whole show. It was fun. It was fun.
Yeah.
And I've talked about this forever, and we all agree. Like the metal fandom for the most part is some of the gentlest and nicest people you'll ever meet. Iron Maiden fans are the most welcoming. Like I thought it was going to be like I'm going to be stick
Like a
out
bunch
like
of
a sore
meatheads,
thumb.
like black T-shirt meatheads.
I just thought that I would stick out in a bad way because I was the only one without the jean jacket with Eddie on the back, and everybody was so cool to the guy that was sticking out. They're like, "Oh man, is this your first Iron Maiden show?" And like everybody
Welcome!
was, dude. It was
Finally,
so
someone new
welcoming,
joined us.
and I was kind of like, "Wow, I think I love this."
Yeah.
It was a scene.
That's a cool scene.
Did you ever hear their song "Fear of the Dark"? That's the only one I've heard.
Yeah, I think we played that on
Run
Monday
to
Night
the
Metal.
Hills.
Run to the Hills. You've heard.
Oh
that
yeah,
one before.
the Bush song, Kate Bush song. I love that
the
one.
live.
No, that's Running Up the Hill.
The live show was super fun to watch. The production was cool. It was.
Let me give you a little Run to the Hills, just real quick.
Bruce Dickinson's voice is incredible. And he
He
has
was fun.
solo stuff that he does. And
He's
Paul
fun to
Diano.
watch.
It's cool that the original lead singer of Iron Maiden is still.
Sorry, Iron Maiden fans.
I can see this being a fun deal.
It's fun metal.
All right, I like that. That's pretty cool.
Marvel's Fantastic Four reboot will star Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic, Vanessa Kirby as the Invisible Woman, Joseph Quinn as the Human Torch, and Eben Moss Backrack as the Thing. It's going to hit theaters July 25th.
Hey, this may just be a rumor, but did you hear that the Human Torch was denied a bank loan?
Oh, Evan Moss is from The Bear.
From The Bear, yes. The cousin.
That guy, so good.
He is getting some roles these days. He was originally in Girls. He plays Marnie's husband, like on the last season of that show.
Have you seen No Hard Feelings yet? He's the tow truck driver.
Yes, I have. That's with Jennifer Lawrence.
He's the tow truck driver at the beginning.
Yeah, he's a great actor.
He's a really good actor. You know what Iron Maiden is? It's like almost like Dio.
Yeah. It is. I mean,
like the
it sounds like Dio.
like the storytelling of
it's
dragons
it's
and
comic book.
swords and lore.
Yeah, it's comic book metal.
It's comic book metal.
Yeah, it's fun.
Well, I was in our video department, Joey, his office yesterday, talking about some things, and he broke the news to me. He goes, Oh, you're going to need to talk about the Fantastic Four tomorrow on the show. He's nerding out. He's very excited.
Yeah, he's a real nerd when it comes
He's
to that.
all in.
I didn't know that about him.
July 25th, 2025 is
Pedro
when it will be
Pascal's
out.
who?
He will be
Pedro
Mr.
Pascal.
Fantastic.
Mr. Fantastic.
I love him too.
I thought John Krasinski was going to be Mr.
Fantastico.
Fantastic.
That Pedro Pascal, he's so hot right now.
Yeah,
He is so hot right now. Kristen Stewart is on the new cover of Rolling Stone magazine wearing nothing but an open leather vest and a jock strap. She's also got a mullet, and she tells the magazine, I wanted to do the gayest effing thing you've ever seen in your life.
Oh, there you go.
If I could grow a little mustache, if I could grow an effing happy trail and unbutton my pants, I would. More power to her. Eminem is set to co-produce a new documentary called Stands, which is his song where he coined the term for the fanatical and sometimes delusional superfans. And now with his shady films, he will tackle that phenomenon. So Stands will be out, and the opportunity for them to turn the camera around and ask the audience about being fans, and in some cases, fanatics. This is a study of the relationship between the fan base and the artist through the lens of Eminem's most fascinating songs and one of the world's most important entertainers. It will be released later this year. New couple alert. This is my Ann finally. Sean Evans from Hot Ones, who actually has had a glow up. I didn't think that he was very attractive when Hot Ones started.
What's a glow up?
A glow up means you've gotten hotter as time has gone on. Sean Evans is looking damn good these days.
I like that show.
I like that show a lot too.
Have you seen it, Hot Ones?
Yeah, it's fine.
The guy gets some A-listers
He does.
on there eating hot wings.
Yep.
And he's a really calm interviewer. He
Yeah,
gets these huge megastars in there, from the sports world to movies to music, and he always is very chill, which is hard.
He's chill and he asks good questions too, and he gets these people to open up, and he asks pretty decent questions, and they're stuff that I couldn't get away with asking.
His personality is so kind of monotone, though. He doesn't really fluctuate in his excitement.
Well, I appreciate that actually because he's staying out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
maybe
know
that's
what
what it is.
Sometimes
for
the
sure.
interviewers or whatever, it's like a
Too much.
Yeah, they have somebody on, and the headline is that the guest name, but then they're trying to guitar solo through it. You know what I mean? Like me, and
Yeah.
I'm not interested.
That does.
I
suck.
think Sean Evans is
I'm
good
there
at what
for
he
the
does.
guest.
Well, he's a good-looking guy, and like I said, in my opinion, has had a glow up. Well, he was spotted in Vegas this weekend enjoying the Super Bowl with possibly his new girlfriend, Melissa Stratton.
Oh, the porn star?
The porn star. She's been in such fine films as Uncut 14, Cheating with My Wife, Just the Tip, and Love Her Feet. And so, source close to Melissa says,
Who could forget her role in Just the Tip?
and Just the Tip. The Post says they're unsure if they're officially a couple, but they met in December. She's a Kansas City native. They posted several pictures of them on X over the weekend, and they're enjoying themselves. Great company, she captioned on one of the pictures of the two posing with the Lombardi Trophy. Evans did not post any photos of them on social media, but Melissa can be seen spotted in the background of a picture of him with some friends in the same event.
Man, what a great concept. I mean, for that guy to come up with, all right, I'm going to interview celebrities while we eat chicken wings to get progressively hotter.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's one of
Lucky.
those stupid ideas.
Yeah.
And then he's gotten progressively hotter.
That
Clever
just
idea.
took off.
Impressive.
Clever idea to, because you're trying to think of what makes Stern such a great interviewer and all that. And it's the disarmament. It's like disarming your guest so they just relax and say things that
just
they wouldn't
chatting.
say on the other, on the circuit, if you will.
Yeah.
And that's such a good
Great
disarming
idea.
tactic. You're like, what better time to talk to somebody and get their personal stuff than hanging out and having lunch with them or
Yeah.
something. And then
Pretty cool.
Bam,
like it.
add that. Brilliant.
That's your crap on celebrities.
Today's celebrity birthdays. They're happy and sad, guys. The happy starts with Zachary Gordon, the star of Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies. He's 26. Megan Thee Stallion is 29. Corinne Fox, that's Jamie's daughter, is 30. Amber Riley from Glee is 38. Brandon Boyd, your boy, is 48. Yammer Yager is 52
yes.
and still playing hockey, I'm
Still
sure.
playing hockey. I think he actually is playing out in Europe.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Alex Borstein, that is Lois Griffin on Family Guy. You also know her as Susie Meyerson from The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. She's 53. Renee O'Connor, that's Gabrielle on Xena, Warrior Princess, is 53. Here's where it gets sad for a brief moment. Chris Farley would have been 60.
Oh, my
Yeah, I
gosh.
read that. He's trending on social media.
Yeah.
He's 60.
Passed from Speedball in 1997. Would have been 60 today. Christopher McDonald, that's Shooter McGavin, Back to the happy. From Happy Gilmore is 69. Matt Groening from The Simpsons, creator of The Simpsons, Futurama, actually named one of his sons Homer, and his sister's name is Lisa. He's 70, and Jane Seymour is 73 years old.
Yeah,
I've
Chris
interviewed
Farley
her.
thinking about how he would have been 60.
Sad. He was the best.
Oh, you did interview Jane Seymour.
Yeah.
The medicine woman?
Mm-hmm.
I love her in
pretty
Wedding
awesome.
Crashers.
Yeah.
Kitty cat.
She's 73, and if I remember correctly, gorgeous?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I asked her if
Beautiful
she
woman.
needs a heartthrob.
Back rub. Today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, is Jasmine Tame. And today's birthday girl has been in 280 fine films, including Angels of Debauchery 5, Assfensive 6 and 7.
What is this woman eating? 73 years old. Come on now.
Who,
Jane Seymour.
Jane Seymour.
And she doesn't look like she's had work done, which is beautiful.
Wow.
No. What the heck? What's your secret, Jane?
Congrats.
What's that stuff that
What do you mean that
the
stuff?
Hollywood A-lister take? Adrenochrome.
What is that?
Oh,
What is that, like the blood of children?
Yeah,
No,
children's.
it's the
when they're
from
scared, you
babies.
get
Adrenochrome. It's keeping her young.
she would never.
A
She's a
chemical
good
compound
guy.
produced by the
Jane Seymour's a good guy.
oxidation of adrenaline, subject of
Yeah.
limited research in the 50s to the 70s.
She's on that adrenochrome.
No
That's why she
way.
looks so good. All right, Jasmine Tame. Let's focus on her. She was in, Assfensive 6 and 7, Bang and Whitey 1, in a movie called Creamy Delights, Double Decker Sandwich 7, Grand Theft Anal 8, King Dong 1, not, okay, I can't say that one. Meatless in Seattle, I'll say that one. Small Sluts, Nice Butt 7, in a movie called Tonsil Train 3, and Who Can Forget a Role, in 2005's Young, Dumb, and Bummed.
All right.
Jasmine Tame is 38 years old. That's your porno birthday. Those are your crappy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. Let's give away some tickets, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right, we've got 2 pairs of tickets left for Rizz Show Live, as I mentioned before, happening March 2nd over the pageant. Tickets courtesy of Yingling. Now we got the John Hughes experience playing after we're done with our shenanigans on stage. We have tickets to go see 30 Seconds to Mars, big summer show at AFI, Poppy and Kenny Hoopla, August 2nd at Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. We've got tickets to go see Point Fest 2024, featuring Bad Omens, Wage War, Grandson, and more. That's May 18th at the Amphitheater. And we have tickets to go see Green Day with a special guest called Rancid. August 15th at the Amphitheater. All right, after the break, we're going to play Porn Star or Weatherman. Since we just got done with the porno birthday. So, Lern is going to read you the name of a showbiz personality. You'll tell us if the person is a porn star or a weatherman. Moon is your lifeline. You get 1 Moon lifeline.
And he knows
You
them
are
all.
great at this game. You
I know
love
my weather people.
Love them. So 2 out of 3 right, you win your choice of prizes. If you want to play, 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. Porn star or weatherman is next. 8:30, straight up, Rizz Show, presented by the Fast Lane. Traffic and weather, Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is Sunday, June 2nd. It's time to lock in your NASCAR Cup Series tickets now at www.raceway.com. We got a right lane block due to an abandoned vehicle, 364 westbound, just before Arena Parkway. Hey, over on 40, we got delays increasing 64 eastbound between McKnight and McCausland. Average speed down to about 25 miles an hour. And on 55, we have a right lane block due to a stalled vehicle 55 southbound just after Rivas Barracks Road. Your point forecast, sunny, mild, and breezy, high of 54. Right now it's 51 at the Point Studio.
Every once in a while, we come across one of these stories. Somebody thought to be dead wasn't, and either wakes up in the casket or, in this case, wakes up just before they're cremated.
No.
This is
no.
a wild story.
I can't
Toasty
deal.
story.
Stop that.
This should be
Can't be
everybody's
serious.
biggest fear,
This is, yeah, right?
right? Like we'll all die, and then wait, hang on, I'm not dead.
Well, what do they used to do? They used to, have bells attached to
The
or
coffins.
The bells attached to the coffin.
Oh yeah, you ever go to a graveyard and see one of those things? Where
I've seen it ringing a few times.
Yeah, right. I know.
Yeah, you ever seen one ring?
Yeah, my grandma's, hers would ring, and so I had to cut the wire because we thought it was broken or something.
Annoying.
Shut up, Granny.
Come on.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, like, do you fear death as much as you fear not dying and being burned anyway?
This is why, like, the really big ego part of myself was like, oh, I want a mausoleum. Like, I want to be able to walk out the door.
Above ground.
Yeah,
Yeah,
above
yeah.
ground. No burial. Don't embalm. Just put me in there. Leave me alone.
Or what about one of those drawers? You know, like.
No.
That's what it is.
It's a mausoleum.
At a mausoleum.
Or no, you could get one of those mausoleums where it's just you in there,
Right.
Oh, looking like a
That's what I'm
king or
talking
something.
looking like a king or something.
Give me the
Or
King
queen.
Palace grave.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
down
that's
for that.
okay. I'm not going to say that.
I'm on like two. That's the big ego version. The small ego
Me
is
too.
like.
That's what I was going to say.
Small ego version of me is like, put me in the ground. I'll make a tree or something.
Never mind
you
your
know?
ego. Like, can you imagine being like the family member and going, "Wow, you decided that you needed to look like a king for the next while, and this isn't going to last forever."
And listen,
Instead of passing the $500,000 that it costs to do this on to your family,
Right.
we could have used this money, but here
I
we are
can't
looking
take
at
it
a
with
pile
me,
of
okay?
concrete.
I can't. Take
My
it with
family would understand why I did that.
Well, in a lot of these cases with somebody quote unquote coming back alive, either during the funeral or whatever, you know, they die because they were in bad shape as it was. And they just, you know, had not breathed their last breath. In this case, this was a woman in bad shape as it was. So this is out of India. She was thought to be dead, woke up moments before she was about to be cremated. So a 52-year-old woman named Bougie, she had been severely burnt in a house fire on February 1st. Taken to the hospital with burns covering half her body. She was returned home where she remained in a pretty bad state. A couple of days later, she didn't open up her eyes because the family were not able to get her back to the hospital. It was a poor family. The husband, thinking she's dead,
Gosh.
arranged for her to be taken to a cremation ground in a hearse. I don't know in India how they do it. I don't know if they go to a place
Like a crematorium.
or they take them to like a cremation grounds, they call it. I don't know. But they put her in the hearse. Husband was like, we thought she was dead, and told other people in the village, arrange a hearse. Let's get the body to the cremation grounds. A woman saw Bougie open her eyes,
Oh,
Bougie.
Jeez, dude. Jeez.
and the woman said, initially we were scared as we had never seen such an incident, though we had heard some stories. So she was at the crematorium place, like she was ready to be
Pushed in.
baked, or however they do it, lit on fire.
yeah, they get gasoline.
They roll you in.
They called the hearse back.
Wait,
She was living, she was breathing.
what do they do? You go on a metal tray or something, and the metal
Dude.
doesn't burn?
Let me tell you this. New season of True Detective, the episode that came out this last Sunday, they show you, because I'd never seen that either. Like, how do you actually go through a crematorium and how do they get the ashes and what is that process? And True Detective this season does a really great job of showing you how that process is done. Like how the ashes, and they roll the ashes, and then how they chop them up, and then they hand you the urn, and it's like hot ash still. Wild, dude.
My dad was cremated.
Was he?
Oh,
Yeah.
so you go in the
dad,
box. They put you in the box.
Yeah, they put you in a box.
And it all burns up.
Yeah.
I see.
But that they have to like shovel the ashes. Like if I had a coal furnace growing up, and so my dad would have to shovel out the coal embers afterwards. And I mean it's essentially the same damn thing.
Right.
Yeah, well, they called the hearse back. Hey, you may want to pick up Bougie. She's not dead. She's alive. She's breathing. And I guess families out there don't need to have a death certificate to perform last rites, according to the crematorium. So you could just say, like, hey, she's dead.
Yeah.
Come get her.
There's so many people in India. I wonder if that's just an overflow type of.
This seems to be in
I
a
don't
very
know.
rural part.
Oh, okay.
Again, a lot of poverty.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Wait, so
Yikes.
what happened after that? She say something?
She's pissed. No, I don't know.
Gosh, everyone's out of the will.
Hello, Ted.
Hello, Ted. They didn't go into. Again, she was in bad shape as it was, so I don't know.
Yeah.
And how terrifying! Like she had just gotten burned badly, and now she's getting ready to go into another furnace.
Yeah, well, we just heard about that gal that came out of the coffin at that one thing, and she only survived like another couple of days.
Yeah.
But
still, I'm not dead yet.
Let me hang for just like a little while. You know what I'm saying?
Yet.
Just a couple of days. Just make sure I'm not going to zombify, or if
I'm feeling better.
I'm feeling good.
All right, let's give away some stuff. We're going to play porn star or weatherman.
Every time you say weatherman, I think of a tool.
I know.
It's a weatherman.
You think of a leatherman.
I think of a leatherman. Yeah. Just the way you say it. Is that a East Coast thing?
Weatherman.
Weatherman or weatherwoman. You know the leatherman. It's like it's a pair of pliers.
All in one tool.
It's a screwdriver.
The leatherman.
Plier.
Today's contest is sponsored by
Flynn Landscaping, specializing in lawn, landscape, irrigation, and arbor. Now hiring. Call 314-243-6784.
All right, so Lern's going to read you the name of a showbiz personality. You'll tell us if the person is a porn star or a weatherman. 2 out of 3 right, you win. You get 1 Moon lifeline. If you go to Moon, his answer is binding.
He's a lifeline.
And if you win, your choice. So we have 2 pairs of Rizz Show Live tickets left. We got tickets to go see 30 Seconds to Mars. We got Point Fest tickets, and we got tickets to go see Green Day. 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. Let's go to line 1. Dustin in Freeburg. Good morning, Dustin.
Good morning. Happy birthday, Rizz.
Thanks, buddy. All right, let's play porn star or weatherman.
All right, Dustin. Topper Shutt. Is that a weatherman or a porn star?
Can you repeat the name?
Topper Shutt.
That's going to be a weatherman.
Yes, it is.
That is correct.
Yes, it is. Out of Washington, D.C. Topper Shutt. Next.
All right, Dustin. Storm Field. Is that a porn star or weatherman?
Porn star.
Nope. Stormfield is a retired weatherman. Grew up watching this guy. CBS News in New York. Stormfield.
Hey.
All right, comes down to this.
All right, Dustin. Bruce Venture. Is this a porn star or weatherman?
Let's go to Moon.
Moon!
Nice. Oh, no.
His name is Bruce Venture.
Show me weatherman. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, boy.
Why do you
I'm so sorry.
tickets?
Bruce Venture
Why
is
would you do that to
was a free
Dustin on a
ticket.
a porn
Thursday?
star. Dustin, who's a very nice man.
Yeah, Dustin's wonderful.
Dustin saved like
I'm
a ton
sorry.
of animals one time from like
sorry.
a
Man, he wanted to go to Rizz Show Live
house?
so bad.
wanted
I
to.
Gosh,
hate
man.
people.
Emmy in St. Louis. Emmy, hello.
Good morning, y'all. Happy
Good morning,
birthday,
Emmy.
Rizz.
Thank you so much. All right, Emmy, porn star or weatherman?
All right, Emmy, here we go. John Fuller. Is that a weatherman or porn star?
Ooh. I'm going to say weatherman.
John Fuller is a weatherman.
That's a local guy.
Local guy. Very nice guy.
I know that one.
John Fuller's on Channel 2. Very nice man. Next, 1 for 1.
All right, Emmy. Cheetah Johnson. Is that a weatherman or weatherwoman or a porn star?
Ooh. It sounds like a porn star. I'm going to say porn star.
Cheetah Johnson is a weatherwoman, female meteorologist out of Houston, Texas. All right. Comes down to this.
Emmy. Paul Cannon. Is this a porn star or weatherman?
What's that mean?
God dang it. I knew the
Moon.
last two, and I don't know
Paul
this one.
Cannon.
Paul Cannon.
Yeah, man.
Oh, no. Okay, so the last two have been weathermen. So usually you would, just play the numbers, play the stats, play the chances. Oh, God. I'm going to go against all of that, and I'm going to say weatherman.
Paul Cannon is a
porn
oh,
star.
No,
Porn
porn
star.
star.
What? No! I'm
Why would you do
sorry.
that to
God.
Emmy?
Oh,
She's so
man,
sweet.
I'm terribly sorry. I'm terribly
I'm sorry.
She
hit
used
the-
to be a huge Greek Fire fan.
I'm
I
so
hit the bell.
sorry.
Also, accidentally.
I know. No point for you.
I knew the
point for
last two, and listen,
Hey.
if there's two things I don't know anything about, it's porn and weather.
Porn and weather.
You know a lot about the
You're
weather.
our weather guy on this
You're
show.
a weather guy.
I'm reading.
Victor.
So?
Victor, hello.
I'm private.
Good morning. Happy birthday, Moon.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
appreciate
happy
that, man.
birthday.
I need a bit of encouragement
All
I
right,
can get
Victor,
right
here
now.
we go. Porn star or weatherman?
Here we go, Victor. Stormy Rotman.
I would say weatherman.
Yeah, all right.
That is very
Stormy Rotman. Stormy Rotman. Out of Denver, Colorado. Been a weatherman for many, many years.
He's very good.
Okay.
All right, Victor. Kaj Goldberg. Is that a weatherman or a porn star?
It may be Kai. K-A-J.
Oh, excuse me.
Is that Kai?
Is that Kai?
K-A-J?
You got me there.
I think that's Kai.
Kai or Kaj Goldberg?
I can't look it up because, that would be unfair.
Porn star.
Nope.
It's a
Weatherman.
weatherman.
All right.
All right, Victor. It comes down to
Comes
this.
down to this, Victor.
Don Day. Weatherman or porn star?
Weatherman.
Yeah,
You
baby.
got it, Victor.
Don Day.
You got it.
Yes.
All right, Victor, what do you want?
Rizz Show Live.
Rizz Show Live, buddy. We'll see you down there. Hang on. Tickets courtesy of Yingling. Okay. Taylor, Granite City. Hello.
Hello, what's going on?
Hey, Taylor, just playing porn star weatherman. That's it. You're up next. Here we go.
Taylor, William Seed. Porn star or weatherman?
Oh, Billy Seed.
Let's go for Moon on this.
Moon.
Oh, man. Say again.
William Seed.
William Seed. Billy Seed.
Old Billy
This is the
Seed.
worst.
Is he planting seeds or is he talking about the seeds that were planted?
William Seed.
William Seed.
Maybe he can grow
I
some
mean,
seeds.
that's freaking gross if you chose it. Show me Weatherman.
That is it.
God
Porn
Porn
star.
dang it, man. Stop it.
Porn
All right,
star.
no more
That's
Moon.
all right.
Moon's
No
out.
more Moon
I'm
for Taylor.
sorry.
He's in for other people.
All right, Taylor. Steve Stucker. Porn star or weatherman?
Say that one more time, please.
Oh, I will. Steve Stucker.
Steve.
Don't look
Let's
it up.
go Weatherman.
Weatherman, yes.
Yes,
All
I
right.
knew that one.
Okay.
Albuquerque, New Mexico. All right, Taylor. It comes down to this. Danny Wilde. Porn star or weatherman?
Let's try porn star.
Let's
Yeah.
try it. Woo!
See?
Taylor,
Nobody needs me.
Let's go.
All right, what do you want, Taylor?
we need you on.
Rizz Show Live.
Rizz Show Live,
Rizz
buddy.
Show
We'll see you
Live.
down there. All right, we're out of Rizz Show Live tickets. For now.
Okay.
Andrew Wentzville, hello.
Good morning, guys.
Good
morning.
morning, Andrew. Let's play porn star or weatherman.
All right, Andrew. Herschel Savage. Herschel Savage. Porn star or
Herschel.
weatherman? Can't talk.
I'm gonna say porn star.
Yep,
Right on,
Herschel
Andrew.
Savage,
That's what I
porn
would guess,
star. Next.
Evan Andrews. Porn star or weatherman?
I'm gonna say Weatherman.
Boom.
Wow.
Done.
Winner.
Easy as that. It's as easy as keep me out of it.
No.
Yeah, man.
I like when they go to you.
Yeah,
No
they
thanks.
lose.
No time.
Ellie in Owensville. Hello, Ellie.
Hi, Kelly.
Oh,
it's
Kelly.
Kelly.
Okay.
Good morning.
Hi,
It says
good morning,
Ellie on the
Kelly.
screen. All right, Kelly.
Kelly, Fritz Coleman. Is that a weatherman or a porn star?
Weatherman.
Yes, it
Very
is.
good.
Remember, you have Moon if you need him.
Stop it.
He's right here for you, Kelly. All right. Dick Smothers Jr. Is that a porn star or a weatherman?
What is it?
It's Dick Smothers Jr.
Porn star.
Yes, it is.
That's right.
All right, hang on. Kelly.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Could you say that again?
Family business.
Dick Smothers Jr.
His dad, Dick Smothers Sr., was very good in the 70s.
All right, Tiffany. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, Tiffany. Let's play.
Tiffany, Ty Mitchell, porn star or weatherman?
Weatherman?
Nope. Porn
Porn
star.
Here we go. What about
Next.
Plain
this?
porn star name.
I agree. Matthew Rush, is he a porn star or weatherman?
Let's go to Moon.
Matthew Rush.
Matthew Rush.
Show me porn star.
Yes.
Show it to him.
Thank you.
All right, Tiffany,
Here we go.
it's up to you. Glenn Glazer, porn star or weatherman?
Gross.
Man.
Glenn
man.
Glazer.
What?
Glazer. Glenn Glazer. Weatherman.
Yeah. All right, Tiffany.
Golly, what
What the what?
a game.
All right, one more contestant.
Okay.
One more contestant. Let's go to Courtney in Jerseyville. Courtney.
Good morning, guys.
Good
Good
morning,
morning.
Courtney. Here we go.
All right, Courtney, Lisa Love, porn star or weatherwoman?
Porn star.
No. Weather woman out of Georgia.
All right, what about this, Courtney? Guy Hagee, weatherman or porn star?
Weatherman.
Yes.
You got it. One more, girl. Here we go.
Go to the one after that.
All right, Courtney. Carlo Cox, porn star or weatherman?
Comes down to this.
Carlo Cox.
Porn star.
You got it.
Yes.
Woo, Courtney.
Courtney wins. Carlo
you,
Cox,
guys.
indeed a porn star.
Thank you for
No,
knowing.
thank you for
Little on the
leaving me
nose
out
there,
of it.
but okay. All right, well done, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also
well
with
done.
you.
All right. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Moon's got a bunch of emails to get to. It's 8:57 Rizz Show presented by the Fast Lane. Traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is Sunday, June 2nd. Time to lock in your NASCAR Cup Series tickets now. WWTRaceway.com. Right-hand shoulder blocked due to a stall vehicle 270 westbound after Limburg. Let's see. We also have more delays. 64 eastbound between McKnight and Bellevue. Average speed 20 miles an hour still. Your point forecast, sunny, mild, breezy. High of 54. Right now it's 51 at the Point Studio.
We talked about the shooting at the Kansas City Chiefs victory parade at the top of the show. There's really not much more to report. They got 3 people in custody.
Yeah.
1 person was killed. 11 kids were hurt. All the kids are expected to be okay.
Does that mean they were all shot, or was it just trampled?
You know what?
It doesn't say.
It doesn't say.
Right. Still away. Which, you know what? That's all right.
Details are very vague.
We want details to be right when they come out.
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's okay. It's going to take a minute.
Of course. No motives or anything. We don't even have the names of the guys who were arrested. But, yeah, what was, seemingly a good time, turned into a nightmare for some people. On a different note here, as far as the Kansas City Chiefs go. So, do you know what happens? So the Chiefs win. Okay, the Chiefs win. The confetti starts coming down. All the Chiefs players get the Chiefs championship shirts. What happens to the other team?
I think
what
about
happens to their shirts?
They go overseas.
Like, I have an actual answer.
Don't they get recycled into recycled clothes and go overseas?
So like all the 49ers, Super Bowl champion shirts, championship shirts. Where do those go? Okay, so the NFL has teamed up with an organization called Good 360, and they don't go to landfills. They don't just throw. No. The shirts away. It's a charity. They send the clothes to vetted nonprofits around the world. So last year, remember the Chiefs won last year. Who'd they beat? They beat the Eagles the year prior. So there were all these Philadelphia Eagles, Super Bowl champion shirts. They went to the Ukraine. They went to Mongolia. They went to the country of Georgia, Estonia, and Latvia.
I always wonder if players take one.
Dude.
The losing team. I know it's maybe
It's
bad.
funny.
Bad vibes to do that or something like superstition.
It's funny you say that. My mother, one of the most memorable shirts that I ever saw her wear, all through the 80s and 90s, and it says 1985 World Champions.
For the Cardinals?
For the Cardinals. And on the top of it, it says oops. It's like somebody printed over oops.
Oh, really?
That was the Highway 70 championship, right?
Yeah.
With the Royals?
Was that the Royals?
The Royals beat the Cardinals in 85, but she has a world
How'd she
champion.
get that?
I don't know. I was never interested in asking when I was a
Mama
kid.
Moon
Because-
dumpster diving
Well,
in
she
the
went-
80s.
Well, down in Festus, they also drop them off down there, so you can always get the misprints and all that stuff.
Really?
I'm sure she'll text
the
me
NFL has
when she
one,
hears this.
very strict rule about the losing team stuff. Like, it's never sent to a nonprofit in the U.S.
Yeah.
Like, the league does not want to see the losing team's merch in this country.
Right.
Yeah, it takes away
That makes
sales.
sense.
So it goes to countries where there's almost no chance of it being seen here. Like impoverished places. So yeah, somebody will be running around with a San Francisco 49ers, Super Bowl champions 2024 shirt.
Yeah.
So good.
Crazy, huh?
So that's where all that stuff goes. If you were needing some closure on that.
And this is probably, too, what the rest of the world thinks the U.S. lies about everything.
They're like,
Look,
see?
the real champions, look at this shirt.
Yeah.
And they're
Can't even
saying
get
it's
this right.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
Losers.
So did you hear Travis Kelce at the parade yesterday?
Nah, I heard he was singing some Garth.
Was a drunken disaster.
He drinks.
I mean, listen, he's having a good time.
It's so funny, the judgment on this guy just won a Super Bowl again.
I know, but he's
Let
acting
him
like a
have it.
buffoon. I know. Yes. Okay. It's fine.
This is where it needs to
he's
happen.
celebrating.
I'm
Yeah.
glad none of the Blues players acted goofy when they were.
Exactly, Brett Hall.
What? Here's Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes singing a drunken version of Friends in Low Places.
If you know this song, sing along.
Not drunk at all.
Sing along.
Not hammered
Everybody.
at all.
Get around.
If you know this song, sing along. Blame it all on my roots. I showed up in boots and ruined the Niners affair. The last one to know. We were the last one to show. We were the last ones they thought they'd see there.
Yep.
And I saw the surprise, that fear in their eyes. And we took that glass of champagne. Pat took that glass of champagne, I promise you.
I got friends in low places. You know what?
Is this the new Gloria?
There's only one Brett Hall, guys, and you cannot
Stop
try to
this.
copy
sounds
him.
like he needs to use it.
I think I got your number, Gloria.
Come on.
It's never not
Yeah.
great. It's
Come on.
so good, man. It made me into a blues fan, him singing that song. That's what did it for me.
Is Travis? Yeah.
Well, now I'm a Chiefs fan because of this
Me
song.
too.
Yeah,
Is Travis Kelce the Brett Hall of the
of course.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
Of that moment.
He knows
For
how to
sure.
have a swell
that
time.
moment? Now, here's what I'm fearing, and I don't hate the Kelce brothers, either one of them.
They're great.
Travis, great. Okay, I don't know about great.
They're normal.
I don't like Lloyd.
They're
Kelce.
normal young guys.
Yeah.
With money. It's fine.
They worked hard for that money.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm not a hater,
and it's incredible.
but I'm not gonna be like they're great.
They-
Where are they
dude,
great?
they're brothers, and they
He's a
both
good-
are in the NFL.
They're both good football players. Travis Kelce's a
Champions.
great football player. Okay, I'll give him that.
Aren't the Eagles champions too?
Eagles did win at some
Did
point.
Jason
and
Kelce have a
Jason
Super Bowl
has a ring.
Okay.
And he's also
That's
a brain.
incredible.
In the offseason, he's a brain surgeon. So
He looks great without no shirt. Both of them.
Here's what I'm thinking. We're Kelce'd out.
For one, yeah.
I'm Kelce'd out.
Yeah,
I'm Kelce'd out.
It should
It's
be.
time to go away for a little bit.
It's time to go away. I agree, but let them have their.
It's time.
moment.
Let's rest the Kelces. Let's put them on the shelf. We'll bring them back out in a couple months.
Mm-hmm.
Kelsey's on a shelf.
Right? Are we not Kelce'd out?
We're Kelsey
Because
now,
the backlash, it's come.
we're right at overexposure time.
Right.
but I'll still try to
Almost
tune
there.
into the podcast.
Yeah,
and
give him
get a
another
little
week.
taste.
Yeah, he's just talking like the front page stuff, all
Yeah.
the front page stuff and the overexposure. Like you can run that risk of being hated real
Sure.
quick.
But I think they've even addressed that
For
too,
no
where
reason.
they're like, yeah, we've gotten too much press. I've heard
Yeah,
one
I
of
think
them
they're
talk
pretty
about that.
self-aware.
Yeah, because I think Jason's like, it's kind of
I
it's a
think
good
they're
thing and a
self-aware.
bad thing.
But it's getting to the point where it's too much. And it's time to just take a step back, have a good summer.
You know what? I was just gonna say. You know what they do? They do like one big episode in in a week. Their podcast and they kind of blow it
Yeah,
out.
'cause they have a podcast together.
Right. They do like a podcast thing. They blow it out, have a couple, like kind of a wrap up, if you will, of the season and the Super Bowl and the playoffs and all the fun. And you have maybe a guest or two and all that. And then you kind of announce like a hiatus and you see you next summer.
See you in September.
Don't ever change. Have a great
Yeah,
summer
yeah.
and take
That's
the
it.
off season off and then come back with a big old episode.
Oh, and then Kelce
season,
Brothers
whatever.
are back. Travis is back.
Would you be saying this if he wasn't dating Taylor Swift?
No, I
No,
wouldn't at
this
all.
is advice. This is professional showbiz advice.
Because he's dating is part of the overexposure.
I know.
It has
Yeah.
nothing to do, because maybe if there was no Taylor, they would not be.
No, they would still be vibrant. The brothers would still be acting
But
full
they're
about the
way
Super Bowl.
out. They're way up front.
I would love to give Taylor and Travis their privacy and let them just do whatever they're going to do.
Take some time. Go. Travis, meet Taylor in Australia.
Yeah. Since he can travel now.
Yeah, let it be
Go make
tabloid.
love on the Gold Coast.
Yeah, let it be
Please.
tabloid conjecture. Like let others do the news for you and just kind of like sit it out.
Right.
It's like a record cycle, you know. You tour on it for 2 years, whatever, and
I get
then
it.
you got to go away for just a
They're
minute.
living their best life, both of them. Jason and Travis.
I'm here for it.
They're drunk all over the place.
Super happy.
Jason's got his shirt off. I'm happy for him.
I think I'm a bigger Jason Kelce fan. out of the two. So
You're Team Jason.
I'm Team Jason. I like his vibe. I like his fun husband. I love that his wife refused to wear Chiefs clothing. She had red on, but she did not wear any. Kylie, I think is her name, and she was like, "I am not wearing Chiefs
But he's
gear."
decked out in the
She's an
Chiefs.
Eagles fan through and through.
Yeah, but he's decked out. in
And he's
Chiefs stuff.
decked out.
I saw the
Love
video.
it.
I saw the video of her. She couldn't watch the last play. Superstition.
Oh, really?
So she stood in the back of the suite with her back to the field. She
She's
wouldn't
great,
watch.
dude. Like, I like that she's just as nuts as they are. And his little girl is so cute, and like I don't know, I love him.
I'm just
I
saying.
love
Just
Jason Kelce.
hey, I'm Kelsey'd out. Enough.
All right, cool. You're tapping out.
Tapping out.
That's enough.
Kelce
All
on
right,
the
let's
shelf.
get a couple emails from Moon here. RizzShow1057thepoint.com.
Emails are brought to you by Kloss Furniture. Lowest prices guaranteed. We have something for everybody. Hey, team.
Hi.
Hey.
I was listening this morning, and as I normally do, I was thrilled to hear Rafe talk about the Pulaski Day celebration in Dubois. My mom and both sides of her family are from that town. She has a country house there, and we are there often, but we don't miss Pulaski Day. From the way Rafe was talking about it, I assume he's been there. It's legit. The town only has 250 people and one paved road, but it draws a few thousand for the day. It's traditional Polish food and plenty of beer. The reason I'm bringing up this email, because we had a few like this, but this one says, it's definitely not a high-class event, but if you're ever wanting to party with your Polak family, this is your place. Great news. The parade is the first Sunday in March, so it's right around the corner. Love to see you all there. Awesome to hear the town on the radio.
This
Love
is
the
the
show.
Polish-
Aaron.
Yeah, this is
Pulaski.
I have
Day.
heard of this then. Okay.
We just didn't
I
know it was
think
called.
they were,
They asked you to be a grand marshal.
yes. And I don't know
Oh,
why that
yeah.
didn't get to
Is
happen.
it Dubois or Dubois?
I thought it was Dubois.
It's probably Dubois, but it's Southern Illinois, so it's Dubois.
Dubois.
Oh, that is
Dubois.
awesome.
They say Dubois.
Yes.
Probably.
Well, then I'm not
Oh,
going.
that's
Well, you know what? My mom goes. My mom
Just
goes
kidding.
to this and the Testicle Festival, and they go and they take her VW bus and they throw Jello shots out of it, and they have the best time of their life.
That's
so
awesome.
Well,
it is
Rafe-
a Hoosierific great time.
Rafe spoke very highly of the Pulaski Festival.
Yeah.
Pulaski Parade.
We're raised on it. We got school off for Cashmere Pulaski Day.
You still would have got it wrong on the game because the
Oh my
thing
god!
that was established was that it had to be on the calendar.
I see.
And I'm pretty sure Rafe was the one that said it had to be on the calendar. And then he said, "What about Pulaski Day?"
Well,
you
see-
guys
Well,
weren't
no,
in here.
that was-
Rafe's and my
You guys
world,
weren't in here. So
it
I said
was-
major.
We got to
so
catch you guys up.
Name a major holiday. You know, how many major holidays can they do in 10 seconds? And he said Pulaski Day. I said, it's got to be on the calendar. And he goes, we got off for Pulaski
I'm going
Day.
to stick
And I
up for
never even-
Rafe because it was on the Illinois calendar.
No.
No, and we
First
said
of all,
it.
No.
you missed out. I forgot that you guys were out in the hall and you
Yeah.
missed this whole thing. We said, even though he said it's got to be on the calendar, he started arguing about Pulaski Day, and we said, if either of you says Pulaski Day, you win the whole game, 10 points, it's over.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm bummed. I looked at Instagram last night and someone DM'd me, like, say Pulaski Day. And I didn't know what they were talking about.
And you guys are dicks, by the way, trying to cheat.
You guys are
Not
trying to
you
cheat?
guys,
I was
but
like,
I didn't
what?
know.
no,
yeah.
no, listeners.
Oh, yeah.
It made me so happy, though.
Well, I love pierogies and kielbasa, so
Well,
So
let's go.
we'll see you
Road
there.
trip.
we'll see
Let's do
it
it.
on March 3rd.
Oh my god! People would
Get an
lose their
accordion.
mind. Bring some stickers. People would lose it.
Is there a
dude.
lot of
Yeah.
accordions and stuff? And-
Yes. there's
Next.
anything you
Oh,
want.
man, this is awesome.
Learn.
What?
I'm 6'4". I can't stand it when people shorter than me go above shoulders to hug me. It is an unspoken rule in this world that the tallest person of the hug is reserved the top spot. I thought the great almond milk heist was the pinnacle of your mischief, but I was wrong.
Listen, Lern. Try to get your arms right at the shoulders of a 6'4" person.
I do it every morning with Chris Frank down the hall. I hug that man every week at least, and I go above his
You go,
shoulders.
but he's got to duck down.
Yeah, he's the general giant.
I go up, and then he just lifts I go off the ground. So, yeah, I don't know. I
We
mean,
work with a guy that's over 7 foot tall.
he really is.
He actually is.
No, it's not that I'm trying to upset the tall folk. I think sometimes that I'm bigger than I am.
It's a
and
power move.
It's a power move. And I like to put them in their place. And you know what? They probably never get the opportunity to be hugged like that.
Yeah, to
They're
be
always
humbled.
going over shoulder.
Well, he says it's an unspoken. This is a known rule throughout the planet of Earth.
Get over it, Tiny. Next.
Would you please widen your demographic for one hot minute and give away a pair of Barry Manilow tickets so I can either be the caller and guarantee to win? This 58-year-old lady loves her Rage Against the Machine, but sometimes she got to tap into
If I
the
had
old
Barry
makeout
Manilow
music.
tickets, I'd give them away.
Thanks, Ellen.
All right, Ellen.
We'll give away unusual stuff sometimes. Like
Yeah.
our promo director, Matthew, he'll go, hey, do you want, whatever.
REO Speedwagon tickets.
Yeah, I'll take them.
Yeah.
If he says Barry Manilow tickets, I'll for
Dude,
sure.
heck
Right.
yeah.
For sure. It's
If,
not like
if we have
get
Barry
everything.
Manilow, is that
Mandy.
Mandy
Yeah.
and Copacabana.
And Copacabana.
And
Of course.
all the other hits.
Yeah.
That's right. And the hair.
Randy was a
I
good
bet you
hit.
he's got songs you don't even know. Barry Manilow.
That guy looks like
I guarantee you he has songs I don't even know.
You don't even know that are his.
he's like the
Oh,
Wish.com Rod Stewart to me
I
in
gotta
my
finish
brain.
that. You don't even know. Yeah, I sure he does. That
Words
are
matter.
his. All right, next.
Real big stretch there. Hey, fellas and Lern.
Hey.
The wife and I are traveling to West Frankfurt this weekend for a little getaway. No kids. Was curious if Rafe or Lern had any suggestions on anywhere to go or anything else to do. Thanks. Love the show.
They're going there for what reason?
Just
A little getaway,
on the
A little
Autobahn.
getaway.
says the email.
well, it's kind of run down over the years.
Ooh.
It has a drug problem.
Getaway.
And I'm saying this is my original hometown of West Frankfort, Illinois, which I love dearly, and I wish it would not have that. But I'm here to tell you, you got it. When you go to West Frankfort, you got to go to Dixie Cream Donuts, best donuts in Southern Illinois, and Mike's Drive-In, which burnt down a few years ago, and they rebuilt. It's a burger place where they bring out the food to you, like a Sonic, where you pull in. Those two places, and then I'm trying to think of what else. The City Park is really nice, and just Drag Main.
Why are you going to West Frankfurt for a getaway?
It's countryside.
Is there a lake there or anything?
There's the Lake of Egypt.
Lake of Egypt is
heck yeah.
The new lake. I don't even know if it has a
Okay.
real name.
Why don't you go to like Herman?
Well, there's
Well,
a lot of
I
things.
don't know.
Okay,
Wait,
so
wait,
here's
wait, wait. West
according
Frankfurt
to
is by Lake of Egypt?
Yeah, I'm right.
You sure about that?
Southern Illinois, right?
I thought.
Well,
that's
Lake of
pretty
Egypt
awesome.
is by
Or Lake Egypt.
Surreal Springs and
Well, here's TripAdvisor's top. It says there's a Veterans Military Museum,
There is.
Coal Miners Memorial Park,
Yes. And
the West Frankfurt Park office, and that's
Cool.
what they have as their top activities there.
the Redbirds. You know what's cool about West Frankfurt? And I always wanted to go to that high school. It was the quintessential 80s high school, like the really big brick, beautiful, old school high school.
And listen, I'm not taking anything away from the town, and I'm sure it's lovely.
he's talking about
This
Ren's
sounds
Lake.
awesome. There's Shawnee Bluffs.
There's
Canopy.
Wren Lake. Look up Lake Egypt in.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's where I
Jackson
got-
Falls
that's-
is by there.
That's right where I got married.
Crab Orchard.
Yeah, it's the Shawnee's down there.
Okay, that's
Right?
a great area then.
West Frankfurt, just go to damn Dixie Cream Donuts.
Look at that.
gonna
You're
be
right
fine.
there. It's still a drive, but you're really close
This
to
is
Shawnee.
this is Lake of Egypt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm a little off.
It's not.
Okay,
You're not.
well-
The new
far
lake,
off.
the old lake, Wren Lake.
Crab Orchard Lake.
Yeah,
You
Crab
can drive by my
Orchard.
dad's grave if you want.
What?
Heights Cemetery, whatevs.
You go to Benton.
I'm just shocked.
There's a lot
Like,
of
we're
other
going
places.
for a getaway there.
Yeah, you're leaving the
Like a
forest.
B&B.
I mean, you keep going south. You know, you got Vienna and Anna and all these places
Yeah, the
down
wife
in
and
the
I
forest.
we stayed right around Vienna, I think.
Why go south? Why go north?
There's some great wineries around, like in Benton.
Go further south. Go down to Macanda. Go down to like a Shawnee National Forest.
Yeah, when you're in Shawnee, you're all of a sudden in
But they
the
don't want to
Wild
go camping.
West.
Nobody,
It's
and not
different.
everybody wants to go camping.
Well,
You don't
Just go
have
eat
to.
donuts.
Not everybody wants to go to the woods.
I do.
I don't want to go to the woods.
I used to walk up. My dad lived a block or so away from Dixie Cream. I used to walk up there at 4 a.m. when they would bake those donuts, and I'd sit on the curb on Main Street and eat a Long John. That's what I suggest you do.
All right, one more, Moon.
All right, let's do some. Let's do a food email then. Hey guys, I just thought I'd let you know with the DoorDash order of the salt packet.
Oh, yeah.
Remember we were talking about this?
yeah.
Somebody ordered one single solitary salt packet from McDonald's.
So damn.
This person says, a lot of times when those individual orders are a salt packet, a sauce packet, extra ketchup, these are things that the customer called DoorDash to complain about when they didn't get their original meal or they didn't get the extras with their original meal, and they make the driver go back to the restaurant to pick up the sides that they did not get. I swear it's true. Some people are crazy.
Maybe.
How you don't have salt or ketchup at your house is beyond me, but that's usually why. You guys have a great day. Thank you, Christy.
That makes sense. Wow. Yeah, it was making the rounds on the internet. Like, why did somebody just order one? So they're going to pay a DoorDash fee
For ranch dressing.
for one single salt packet.
Yep. That's wild.
Have you ever gone to your neighbors and asked for, like, oh my God, I'm out of
I
something?
need an egg.
Yeah.
I don't
need an
think
egg.
so, no. I would just go to the store.
You would?
Yeah.
I probably did a time or two when I was living in apartments. So much easier.
Yeah, I've done it.
Yeah.
I've done it. Oh my God, I need,
Well,
baking powder. Crap.
Well, now with DoorDash and all that kind of stuff, whatever
Instacart.
it is, Instacart. Yeah, it's a little bit different. But back before that, if you were in the middle of baking something and you didn't have an egg, you're like, oh God, Joanne's got an egg.
Why would you start baking not knowing you don't have an egg?
That's the first problem.
Well, yeah, okay.
yeah.
Well, I'm not the
Novice
smartest
baker.
person on earth. I'm sorry, I'm not perfect.
See, I'm lucky because I have a good neighbor that knows exactly what I need ahead of time.
Yeah.
And because last week my wife and I are like, okay, we need to get a table for this area in our downstairs. And all of a sudden that day he's like, hey, I put a table in your driveway. I got it free today if you want it. After we just talked about getting a table, I'm like, how did you do that?
Wow.
Off to a creepy start.
Okay. All right.
Never.
He's
Steve's
listening
not
in.
creepy.
Yeah. Facebook isn't listening to you. Steve is.
Steve
Yeah,
is.
Steve is.
All right, quick break. We'll come back. Moon's got sports on the other side. It's 9:27. It's Thursday. Traffic and weather. Moon coming at you.
Traffic is brought to you by Worldwide Technology Raceway. The biggest race of 2024 is Sunday, June 2nd. It's time to lock in your NASCAR Cup Series tickets now at www.raceway.com. All things clear. Your point forecast, sunny, mild, and breezy. High of 54. Right now it's 50 at the Point Studio.
Shout out the Lafayette High School JV hockey team.
Oh,
Second round of the playoffs tonight. Playing DeSmet.
Ooh.
Gonna kick their ass.
Yeah.
whoa. Your kid.
Who you
Your
got
kid
money on
is
now?
gonna kick
Which
their
team?
ass.
What? No, I can't go too, which sucks. It was at 9 o'clock.
Oh,
Wow.
geez, yeah.
9 o'clock at Queenie Park. Oh, come on, man.
Well, if you have to take tomorrow off, I mean, we have to.
No.
We'll
I
support you.
Who's going to wake up St. Louis?
That's true.
That's
yeah.
true.
No, the boy, thank God, DeSmet, playing DeSmet. The family up the street, their kid plays for DeSmet.
Oh, sweet.
Hey, can you give the boy a ride?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not driving the enemy.
Yeah, do you have a sled and tie it to the bumper?
Right.
Yeah.
I'll pull you there.
No, good luck, kids.
That's pretty cool.
Second round of the playoffs. We'll see. All right, Moon, ready?
What?
Here's sports. What do you got?
Your sports is brought to you by DraftKings at Casino Queen. Play, stay, dine at DraftKings at Casino Queen. Lots to touch here. Let's go with, you know what? I'm going to do this story first. 2 kids from Colorado were just awarded the first ever athletic scholarships to play Division I cornhole.
How about that? Sweet. Division I cornhole.
Are they from Monroe County or where are they from?
Thunder Ridge High School in Denver. Jackson Remick and Gavin Hammond. Strong cornhole program over there, I guess. They're obviously cornhole prodigies. They won their first ever high school championship together in 21, and then another one a year later. On National Signing Day last week, they signed letters of intent to play D1 cornhole for Winthrop University in South Carolina.
Well, first off, didn't know that was a Division I college sport.
Is that the only school with it?
Secondly, have you ever watched like professional cornhole on like ESPN?
No.
Yeah.
I see
Super
enough
cool.
of it at parties.
I mean, it's just like boom, boom,
Dude,
boom, boom.
super cool. I know. Listen, it's mindless. If you need to just shut your brain off, put cornhole on.
Is it
on ESPN.
bags?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know
But,
if
they
it
are
was horseshoes or
precise.
what.
These guys are so good.
The school hasn't said how much the scholarship is for, but it is not a full ride, just in case you're
Well, that's cool though.
starting to, if you're waiting for your kids to wake up, you're like, listen, we need to get to work.
Yeah.
The coach at Winthrop thinks full ride scholarships for cornhole could happen eventually. All right. Travis Kelce is addressing his outburst towards head coach Andy Reid during the Super Bowl. In the latest episode of New Heights with Jason and Travis Kelce, the brothers dived into it. Quote, "You crossed the line. I think we can both agree on that," Jason told Travis. And he said, "I did. I can't get that fired up. I can't get fired up to the point where I'm bumping coach. It's getting him off balance and stuff." Then his brother said, "Let's be honest, the yelling in his face is a little over the top as well."
And that I give it up for being self-aware. Like I was a dick. It was in the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I forgive you, Travis.
I forgive him too.
He did say, "I'm a passionate guy." When he stumbled, I was like, "OS" in my head. So he, even in the moment, he's like, "Oh gosh." Travis went on to say how much he loves Coach Reid and how he will not play for anyone else. Quote, "If he calls it quits this year, I'm out with him."
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, check this out. At long last, Shaquille O'Neal is going up in the rafters in Orlando. O'Neal became the first player, I didn't know this, the first player in Orlando Magic franchise history to have his jersey retired on Tuesday. That happened on Tuesday night.
Yeah. Can you think of another?
Penny Hardaway.
Right.
Penny Hardaway.
The only one I can think of.
You're right.
They raised O'Neal's number 32 jersey into the rafters at the Kia Center following their 127-113
Did
loss
Horace
to Oklahoma
Grant
City.
play for the Magic?
Maybe towards. Yeah, I think you're right. Towards the end. Which I saw a cool thing about Horace Grant.
About his glasses?
About the
Instagram.
glasses.
I've seen
Yeah.
that too.
That was awesome.
You know Horace Grant?
Yes, Lakers and.
He was of Chicago Bulls. He wore these like big goggles.
Oh, really?
Like
Rex Specs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like the Rex Specs guy.
Yeah.
so.
Kurt
he
Rambis
had
and
his,
him.
He was famous. Horace Grant was famous for wearing the big goggles.
Were they prescription?
Well,
Yeah,
what happened
yeah,
was
originally.
but he got LASIK surgery and he's got his eyes corrected, but he still kept wearing the goggles because he wanted to give kids who wore glasses an example
I
of.
love him.
Yeah, because someone wrote and said that they're so grateful he wears those because their kid gets made fun of for wearing them at their leagues, and he's like, "Well, I can make it cool."
That's
So he
really
just kept
sweet.
it.
He said moms would come up to him throughout his career and say, "Hey, thanks for doing this. My kids have been dealing with this." And I
Love
just
that.
point to you, and they say, "Yeah, I'm like Horace Grant."
Horace Grant.
And he had great success with the Bulls, so that's very cool. The Kansas City Royals are headed downtown. You got to check this out, man. I was trying to show Rizz some pictures the other day. The Royals unveiled plans to build a new ballpark in the middle of downtown KC. The $2 billion plus stadium is set to be built just blocks away from the T-Mobile Center and the Power and Light District in the heart of Kansas City. So we are talking like boom.
Yeah, the
right?
renderings look cool. I mean, it looks like a
Yeah.
cool place.
It's right
Now-
by the whole hot.
Yeah, I mean it's like a hot zone down there. The goal for the stadium, which will seat only 34,000 fans. Now to us that's pretty small, but I guess Scott said that they're averaging like 19,000 a game, so I guess 34 is pretty reasonable.
Well, Bush holds what, 60 something?
It's in the 50s.
40. I think it dropped because they built a
Oh,
section
old Bush
for
was 50s, and this is
this
40s.
one. I think it's down to like 45, 46,000.
They're going to be ready in time, they say, for the 2028 season. Plans are still being finalized, but the team
46,000.
did release the renderings. You got to check it out. It's got fountains in the center field, a pedestrian bridge that connects the stadium to the T-Mobile Center. It looks cool.
So they're keeping the party alive because they have a really cool outfield the back section.
Yeah.
They're bringing that back.
They're trying to kind of, I guess, continue that. Hey, a soccer player died on the pitch after being hit by lightning.
What?
Dude,
Scary
there's
incident.
video of it too.
This is in Indonesia. It was caught on camera. A bright flash happens, and then the player collapses to the ground. Witnesses said the victim had reddish-black injuries on his chest, and his shoes were on fire.
Did you watch the video?
No, I don't want to see that. I've seen that before, and I'd rather not. Emergency officials removed him from the field. He was pronounced dead at the hospital.
Yikes.
Hey, and real quick, Tiger Woods finally unveiled his new apparel company. He released a new video. The new line is called Sunday Red. There's a promo. We'll post it up on the blog. It's got that TW logo.
I think the logo's cool.
Yeah, the TW logo does not seem to be used. It's like a tiger
It's
in
the
motion.
tiger.
I think the tiger looks awesome.
Looks cool.
Yeah, personally, I like it. I'm Moon, and that's your sports because doing the bull dance, feeling the flow, working it.
We should mention Matt Seebeck's going to be here tomorrow.
That's right. It's going to be
City?
from STL City SC. He is the CEO, the chief entertainment
That's right.
officer, and he's been making his rounds about some food stuff and some more flavored fun that's going down there. But he has a big announcement tomorrow. Can't tell you until he comes in here.
So it'll be tomorrow on 8 o'clock. Also, Blues and Oilers tonight over at Enterprise.
Also, we will be talking to Matt today on Soccer 101 podcast. That will be released tomorrow as well.
Tune in. All right, one final break. We'll come back, wrap her up. Dwani Fandango is next.
Donnie.
Dwani. That's Boston Dwani. Today's wrap-up is sponsored by...
Jack in the Box, Jack Wraps. A little bit of healthy, a little bit of indulgence only at Jack.
All right, what is our podcast title today?
Kelce on a Shelf, or if you're pronouncing it correctly, Kelce on a Shelf.
Kelce on a
Kelce
Shelf.
on a shelf.
It's on the shelf.
All right, don't forget Craigslist Freak of the Week. Lern read 3 brand new ads for you. If you missed any of that, up on the podcast for you, which will be released shortly. Moon, what else?
Energy up, man. Just like, good tidings.
Livin, man.
Keep on living, man.
Yeah, dude. Shaka, brah.
Okay.
Shaka.
All right, Kuh. Hey, follow me on the socials, Lern versus Radio. Cats, Tim, hair. It's great.
Okay. Cats, Tim, and Hair. King Scott.
Yeah, follow me on the socials at King Scott Rules. I got a lot of pictures of Tim as well.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
It's kind of my
I
thing.
mean to talk to you about
I
that.
love taking pictures of that guy, so check them all out. It's pretty
Yeah,
rad.
so photogenic.
Yes, he
He
is.
is pretty hot.
All right, thank you, Scott. I'm done. Tomorrow, Friday Fail Stories, and Big Friday show. We leave you with our selection from our Teamers Member of the Day, which is brought to you by Hot Shots, St. Louis home for Blues hockey. From Jackson, Missouri, Nick James is our Teamers Member of the Day.
He's Nick James.